Dracon, you find yourself seated at a table in Old Garen's bar, the Old Boar Tavern. You don't remember coming here, but it doesn't seem important right now. You reach out for your drink and find that the wrinkles and travel calluses on your hands and arms are gone. Looking at your hand, it's different. And looking up to the mirror seated opposite you at the table, you see a robed young man in his mid-30s, neat, trimmed beard, the look of a man in the prime of his career, just beginning his studies in history and the arts. But your arcane power is still with you. You can feel it crackling in your hands. And the mirror shifts, moving sort of to look at you closer. And you see that it's not actually a mirror. It is a man wearing dark robes, an emerald cowl, hood pulled low over his eyes. A man you have seen before, once. Maester Dracon.
Stop it.
Hello again.
I told you we would speak again.
You did. I thought it would be much sooner, but here we are.
Well, I deemed it necessary that you tend to the matters on your mind at that time. Are you satisfied with how that played out?
Somewhat, yes. You can always change the way you do things, but you live and learn.
I find mercy unbecoming of you.
It is definitely something I've learned to tolerate more so than accept.
As long as you permit it. He leans forward. Have you thought about my offer?
I have, yes.
And you see the ghost of a smile. And
I would like to take you up on that.
let's slow down just a bit. Don't rush too hastily into your decisions. But your interest is exciting. Knowledge comes at a price. All power comes at a price.
It does.
Take your powers, for example. You have tremendous knowledge, wisdom, understanding of the past, understanding of the importance it holds to the future. And yet, your price paid was time.
It was.
You do not always look so spirited. Was this a fair bargain?
I would say probably not.
He leans forward. And what if we could change the terms?
Yeah.
And how would you suggest we do that?
Our powers, your good friend Hector didn't teach you. I could offer those two secrets. Knowledge of the arcane arts which were lost to time, or perhaps I should better say stolen, by one who will be addressed.
May I know who this person is?
Perhaps. I prefer to sample things first. All in good time, Maester Dracon. All in good time. For time is what we have in abundance, don't we?
I must admit, I don't really have too much time left, but I am in no true rush, I suppose.
Take some time. Think about what you would give for a little more time. And in the meantime, I thought we could speak about my price.
And what is your price?
Do you know, Maester Dracon, you remind me of myself when I was younger.
You are quite young, at least you look so right now. How old are you?
I would like to see, Maester Dracon. I see you before me. I see your mind. I see the minds of your companions. I see the inner workings of things, the nature they hide. But I want to see more.
What do you...
My eyes.
Okay.
And I would like that to be you. But don't answer now.
I was
Take
literally
some
I was just about to answer and you cut me off. I will take time. Yes.
Think about this. Think about the sacrifices you'd have to make. Think about poor, misguided Cora. Kindly suffering, gentle Junko. Think about the child who lost her childhood. Or the elfin dwarf who trusts you to lead them. These are important to you. Are they more important than ultimate knowledge, power over time, power over the end? Think about it, Maester Dracon. I have been speaking with your comrades. I will address you again in the future. And I look forward to it.
As
Be
do
sure
I.
you don't wait too long. And as he leans back, the light seems to change and he's just a mirror seated in the chair opposite you, and you can see the same younger man, but with arcane power crackling up and down his arms, eyes glowing pure white, energy sparking out of them. The robes, unmistakably robes of power, with a staff of the Archmagus in one hand. And as he looks at you, you feel a sense of awe wash over you, this tremendous, overwhelming power. And you know that it's you. And then you awaken. Hey everyone, welcome to Route 6D6. We are definitely only now starting. Tonight we will be playing Water Under the Bridge, a 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons game in which we play through older old school adventure modules and convert them up to 5th edition and set them in the homebrew world of Endaren. Ava, would you please introduce yourself?
My nose is itchy. Hi. I'm Avari. I like to play D&D. I stream on Twitch at this because of the new layout.
New overlay.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I did it. I had to wait for the playback to show me. I play Junko, the ASMR rogue. Yes, I finally said it.
Now if we can just get you to say the right name.
I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you.
Small steps, small steps.
Yeah, baby steps. Maybe if she ever does a redemption arc, she'll call herself that properly.
Aww.
But yeah, I just hang out with my friends and play video games and work a shit ton. So,
Thank you.
on to E3.
Ashla.
Hi, I'm Ashley. I don't stream on the internet at this address, at least, but I'm on here sometimes. I play E3, who looks like this, but with a beard. Ashley is very sad that this doesn't exist anymore. My cats have almost forgiven me. E3 likes to swing this at things and help people and hopefully not die. We'll see how that goes.
If you kill someone with that hammer, would you say you bore them to death?
Oh my god. I have to leave this game.
I agree. Same.
Goodbye.
Log out.
Am I being
Thank you.
punished?
Yes, in the spirit of things. Yes, absolutely. Thank you. Ash, hi.
Hi, I'm Ash. Hi, I play Cora. She's an ASMR monk. ASMR monk. She's got pretty hair like this. And that's all I have to say about that. Also, when I'm not playing Cora, I'm playing Sayoni on Mondays. Check her out. She's cool. And when I'm not playing D&D and Pathfinder, I'm making cute stuff and selling it online. Holidays are coming up. Come buy stuff for your friends. You can find it at Pixelbound Studios. I make stuff like... Surely I have something that's that you might like.
Can I just
And
say that those
somebody
would make
might like.
kick-ass Christmas ornaments?
They would be pretty cute for that. Yeah, I make all kinds of
cute.
cute little stuff. And they're customizable. I have like 10 colors available in everything I make, just about. So go check it
Wow.
out.
Wait, is the black and white panda available in different colors?
Yes, 10 colors.
Even comes in red panda.
You can get a red panda if you want. Well, you can get this as a red panda. Also, you can get a red panda.
I was really hoping you just had that handy for that to...
Sorry, I don't. You really fucked up. You didn't plan this ahead of time.
Yeah,
You didn't give me
I
any kind of
know.
warning.
I screwed up, I know.
I'm always
I have
asking
a- I
those
have a red
difficult
cat.
questions. What was that?
Red cat
Okay.
with a
With-
D6.
Oh, that's a tail.
Yes.
You think it was an alien?
Well,
I mean, that would be a really cute alien
You
cat.
did it really quickly. I thought it was like a
Sorry.
horn.
And a
kitty corn.
D8.
That's cute.
Yeah.
All right, thank you. Cryptic.
Hello, I am back. I am Nathan. I am Cryptic. Call me whatever you want. I'm sorry that I wasn't here. I was ill. It was about
Nice.
time. It was about time. But I play Dracon, the human wizard, who casts magic and fireballs and stuff. You know that wizards do. I may be an archmage in the future, apparently, which is pretty cool. I mean, I haven't accepted any deals yet, but you never know. You know, power and all that. I stream. I haven't streamed in a while, but I should be returning tomorrow. I don't know what I'm playing. I have no idea. I'll decide like 2 minutes before I go live because that's
How
usually
about
what I
some
do.
Thanksgiving themed games?
Okay, I'm playing a game full of turkeys.
Great.
And
Is it Big Game
I hope-
Hunter?
Yeah.
Sure. And I hope to see you guys there. Follow me at Cryptic. Thank you.
Saraha.
Hi, I'm Saraha. I play Novakri, the Kalistar Druid, and I will never again lord the fact that they don't dream over anyone, because it will just bite me in the ass. I also play in Monday's game, and wait, who do I play? Kyra? Yep, Kyra. I am not good with words today. I keep forgetting everything. And outside of that, I exist on the internet, and I stream, and that's it.
You stream
And make
screen?
great D&D TikToks.
I've made a couple D&D TikToks, yeah, and they're actually kind of fun. There's some good
Have
memes
you made
out there.
more?
I don't think so, no.
Damn.
Thank you.
You should make one about dreaming.
I should
I
just make
can
one
see that.
reenacting everything that's happening in this game, because oof.
I like the idea that just like in character, Novacree makes TikToks.
She's 16. That is what they do.
Right?
Oh, yeah, that's the prime age for that. Yeah.
That's what the kids do these days. Oh my
TikTok
gosh.
and
The
Thank you.
clock app.
McKnightsey will not be joining us today. He is out sick. Hope he gets better. Feel better, man. I am Askell Archer. I will be playing both Therithiel the Elf Archer and primarily the bad guys, the NPCs, the local town sheriff, the awakened horses or other animals, the haunted undead spirits of those who were let down by decisions that may or may not be made today. You know, all that jazz. I also adjudicate the rules and present the adventure text to our players to make their way through and hopefully have a good time with. When I'm not running games on Route 66, I also stream on the internet in places. It's here on Twitch. And I'm doing some nostalgic stuff. Like we're doing Nostalgic November, so I've been introduced to the wonders of Rayman and Sphinx and the Cursed Mummy. It's pretty good stuff. It's pretty good. That's us though. Let's talk about you for a second, chat. If you would like to be involved today, you can do so by spending your gold pieces, that is your channel points, on chat's blessings, which are kept in the pool somewhere on this screen, and I'm sure somebody will point at it right now. Yeah, see? Perfect. There it is. Yeah, right there. Exactly where they're pointing. Yep, that's it. Our players can spend those, however many they want at a time, as long as they have enough, to give themselves, or anyone else for that matter, a plus or minus 1 on any d20 roll. And it can add up to plus or minus like 15 if you really want to charm that assassin for bullshit
I
reasons.
should say too, we actually gave them to you last Monday game.
Yeah, you
To the
did.
dragon. Yeah,
We
so
did.
Correct.
You never know.
So that you didn't have to make a voyage into the abyss.
Yeah, is that where she was gonna go?
That is absolutely where she was going to go.
Boy.
666 infinite layers of the abyss too that she could have been in.
Yeah,
Been a
but
good time.
you know,
Awful.
So, without any further ado, let's get this show on the road. Ashley. We're good?
very
I'll
good.
fix it in post. We're back.
Okay.
Yeah, nothing happened.
Okay.
Fuck.
So let's recap. Last time, you guys finished your exploration of the Sunless Citadel after slaying an elf priest turned into a troll that attacked you from a crypt that he was locked in. You guys made your way back out of the Citadel and returned to the village of Oakhurst, where you learned that the prisoners you rescued had made it home safe and sound. Your heroism was celebrated. You were given free rooms, free food, free booze at the Old Boar Inn. And then you guys, one by one, for the most part, drifted off to sleep or meditation or into a spell, and had absolutely nothing of major consequence occur during the night. Well, almost nothing. Anyway, you were visited in your sleep state by an eldritch entity in black robes with an emerald cowl, who offered warnings, some cautionary advice, asked a few questions, offered a few bargains, and then, once all of you had awakened in a cold sweat, visited you once more all together to inform you that you would be seeing each other again soon, and that he is grateful to his ally among you. I should also mention that during the night, instead of sleeping, Novacree spent the evening casting a powerful druid spell to reinvigorate the dead Ashen Wood. And as the sun rose, it seemed to have worked, with trees and grass and flowers flourishing in every direction around Oakhurst, like some lost miracle. So, we're going to pick up with the robed figure having just disappeared. I believe you were all in one of your rooms. You had all gathered there, preparing to discuss what you had seen. Yes?
I thought we were in the main room.
I
Was it
thought
the
we
common
were in
room?
our special side room.
You don't have that in Oakhurst.
That's in Humble
Oh
Bay.
right, that's not Humble Bay.
Yeah.
But we were in the main
I'll give it, it's
tavern
up to you guys.
room,
It can be the
yeah.
common room. That's fine. Okay. Then you are all in the common room. Garen has not yet woken. The sun has only just risen. Actually, if he's awake, he hasn't yet opened the inn, I should say. He's probably awake by sunrise. But the figment just disappeared. What would you like to do?
Well, I guess it wasn't just me then.
No, it wasn't.
Did we all have the same dream?
It wasn't
No.
a dream.
I don't think it was a dream.
It wasn't a dream, Thrithiel says.
Thing.
What did he say to each of you?
What did he say to you?
Me? I mean,
We're
I
like
asked
pointing
first.
fingers at each other.
Oh,
I think it's clear. I mean, he all offered us something, right? He said one of us was his ally, so he clearly offered all of us something.
I mean,
Was not offered anything.
he didn't directly offer me anything. He just sort of said. He talked a lot about Cora and a lot about Puck and said Puck can't be trusted. Maybe he can help. We'll see each other again soon.
But what did he say about me?
He said I think the words he used was I deserve all the credit for discovering your wings.
Oh. Just kind of glanced
Or-
at everybody else.
Or did
I-
he say anything to you? The Devourer? Did he... about your wings? I mean, it's weird that he would say it to Aethri and not to you.
Well, I didn't see him.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
No dream then?
I think it was him, though. He just didn't look like that.
What did he look like?
But he showed me some weird visions of myself. I didn't like the way I looked. It was like skeletal and had dark hair, and it didn't look like me, and I didn't know.
Well, he's a liar. So he wasn't predicting the future. He's telling you things to give himself more power. He's telling you things to make you doubt what you think you know about yourself. To make you just listen to him and follow him. Whatever he looked like, I'm sure it was intentional to get you to trust him more.
So, like, who was that?
That's the Devourer. That's
him? It?
Yes.
I believe that's what he was projecting himself as. I'm sorry, but
why is he seeing us like this?
I don't know why he's seeing all of you. I assume because you've shown how powerful you are. Maybe he's interested. He needs help, frankly. He is stuck here.
How do you know that?
When I was healing, before I met all of you, I spent a lot of time thinking and talking to the moon, sort of, and...
You can talk to the moon?
Well, no, but I can kind of read the moons. And I was shown some memories. And I saw the Devourer. But I didn't know it was the Devourer until just last night.
You were shown memories?
Yes. I told you that I don't dream, remember?
Yeah.
Well, instead of dreaming, I see the memories of Valkyrie. He's a very old spirit that used to belong to the plane of dreams.
What was the memory?
The memories were them formulating a plan of action to keep the Dreaming Dark, the entity known as the Dreaming Dark, on the material plane. Apparently he escaped the plane of dreams. And my people all knew, or all thought we knew, well, I think they all still think this, that the spirits had fled the plane of dreams, and that the Dreaming Dark was hunting them down and killing them. And that's a lie. And what actually happened was they were chasing after the Devourer.
So they were trying
to
They were trying to get rid of
him? Mm-hmm. I know that this had to do with the catastrophic event. I don't remember what people call it.
The cataclysm?
Yes, that. It had a lot to do with that. And I know that he is locked here. I know that's the reason why these spirits fused themselves with humans so long ago and created my race of people. So he's stuck here. So I'm presuming he visited all of us to gain power.
How do you gain power by visiting?
Well, you make them deals, no? I was offered power. He offered me power.
I wasn't.
I wasn't either.
He didn't offer you knowledge or...
Maybe I can't get him power?
What did he say to the rest of you?
I look at Dracon and E3.
Well, E3 told
is Junko still bleeding, or does she just have blood on her?
Initially, she would have still been bleeding. Is it safe to assume she probably has applied a bandage or something to the wound?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, Junko, you were bleeding. What happened in yours?
He reached for my deva, and I tried to get in the way.
Could see your deva?
She kinda. She was bound and upside down with spikes through her. But she was bones.
Did he do that?
No.
Oh.
Usually she's frozen in prey.
So what did he want? Did he hurt you?
No. Just told me to take my crown and conquer like my father.
He wants you to go back to Eminence then?
Nod. Just. But I don't want that. She'll like cover herself a little bit more.
He kind of just reiterated what he said the first time he saw me. It's kind of weird to me that he decided to come back and speak to all of us. But he did just reiterate if he wanted, or if I wanted, sorry, he could give me power. But he did that the first time too. So he did offer me something, yes.
Did he say how he would give you power? Because
No, not really. He mentioned time not really being on my side. I think he was calling me old, which is quite rude considering he's
That's
probably
really
thousands
rude.
of years old. I don't know, but he just said he could give me power. And that's, like he said to you, we would be seeing him again.
he offered me power, but he also offered to punish the person who took my arm.
He
said that I had to carry his eyes, though, and I don't know what that means.
actually said the same thing.
To you?
Yes.
He also said that he could get rid of Valkyrie.
He didn't offer me any redemption. I have nobody I need to get revenge on or anything like that. But if your goal is that, or that is something you are thinking of and he knows it, it would make sense he would offer you that.
Be like a pawn.
He is a god.
I don't think he's a god.
He might not be a god, but I'm pretty sure he's a god.
He's a coward.
He has powers of some kind. Or he can give people who worship him powers. We've seen it.
Right.
Yes.
That symbol, Cora, can we destroy it?
How?
I don't know. We take it to some clergy person. I'm sure they know how to destroy unholy symbols.
Yeah, I guess we should, huh?
I mean, it's your decision, but I would feel more comfortable.
with...
I am not really opposed.
I mean,
to-
it's just a piece of metal. I mean, it can't do anything.
I could chuck it in a forge.
Yeah, let's do that.
I mean, I'd need a forge.
I mean, it could be useful to,
Why?
know.
I mean, it could be useful if we come across somebody who is also a follower. In case we need to bargain with somebody or prove our worth, I don't really know until the situation arises, but I don't think getting rid of it right now is a good or bad idea, to be honest.
I mean,
I know you would.
It's the people who worship that give holy symbols their power. So this, I mean, I don't worship the devourer, so it's just a piece of metal.
Yes, but based on the conversation that we all just had with him, and someone among us is apparently his ally, I would feel more comfortable if we didn't.
I don't think
have any
that's me,
symbolic
do
symbols.
you?
I don't want to think it's any of us. I would like to think that we all are smart enough to realize that he's just going to use us as pawns. But seeing as we only met a few weeks ago, I suppose I don't really know all of you well enough to know that maybe that kind of power is appealing to you. I won't lie to you. The idea of punishing the person who killed all of my friends, or worse, it sounds really good. It does. It feels like he would be able to give me something that I can't do, but I have to be reasonable and know that if I agree to this, it's probably just going to end badly for me.
So you're worried this might have some power that we don't know about?
I don't know. Not too familiar with holy symbols.
E3, could you perhaps do a detect magic and see if anything emanates from the symbol?
Asker, would I know if a generic holy symbol would show up on my...
If it's generic, no, it shouldn't. If it's a
Okay.
magical object in some way, yes, it would display. It would show.
Yeah?
We'll get it out, hand it.
I didn't realize you was wearing it, Miss Cora.
I keep it tucked away, safe, hidden.
Around your neck,
Where else am I supposed to keep it?
in your pocket.
It might poke me if I fall on it.
I'll do a thing.
You poke me.
I want
I'm
to
not
fall
even
on
gonna-
my keys.
I'm not even gonna argue.
Fallen and I can't get up.
It appears to be magical.
Fucking told you.
It appears to be magical.
What?
Can you tell
Notably,
if it's-
though, it never pinged before.
Okay, well, I mean, I didn't know that.
Perhaps it
know
was
what it-
his visit that made it magical now.
He didn't touch it.
Do you know what magical properties it has? Or should I perhaps have a look as well?
I would have learned a school of magic, right?
If
it's
it
got-
has one,
If it has a school
Yes.
of magic. Did I learn a school of magic?
divination.
So
Yeah, we need to destroy that.
divination.
Oh, Nova. How's this any different from that orb you're carrying around?
That is a thing of the temple that I fully intend on getting rid of once we're done with the temple. But I think we need it to. And I'm not wearing it around my neck.
Okay, I don't have a nice bag to keep it in.
Well, you can keep it in my bag, but I'm gonna throw it in a forge.
Do you
Didn't
want...
I see the orb?
Why?
You
Oh, you
went...
cut out.
You cut out there.
Oh, I want to see what it does to me. Made you 3 tired, right? 3 of you tried it?
1 level of exhaustion.
You all
Mhm.
touched it?
Well, we were down in the basement of the inn
Oh.
of the in Hummelbank, and we were
Yeah.
trying to figure out
Didn't
what
she-
it was.
You wouldn't know that Ithri had touched it, I don't think. But you know Dracon and...
Didn't Elia say it's really dangerous and you were silly for bringing it with you?
Okay, well, that
and-
was after we were trying to figure out what it was.
I'll just hold up the symbol of the Devourer.
Yeah, you're one to talk. You've been carrying around the symbol of the Devourer. Cora, what did the Devourer look like in your dream, vision, visitation?
A guy with white hair.
And
And a southern accent, perhaps?
She doesn't say anything.
Insight check!
Juku
kidding, I
magically
know.
just has tea right there to sip.
I like to think she was brewing it during this conversation.
Yeah, just like in that moment when you said the southern accent, I slurp loudly with it.
All Corvanians have as an innate spellcasting ability, summon
Make
lesser tea.
Tea.
You know, some abilities have the cantrip light. Corvanians get summon tea. Comes in
One
a
cup
little.
a day.
Yeah, once per day. At will.
Like
if you're
I
noble.
said, he was probably appearing to you as Lareth to make you trust him more.
Well, it didn't work. I knew that wasn't Lareth.
It's also a weird person to use for trust.
Well, she has been. I mean, she's the one who thinks that he can be redeemed and has been trying to get to know him.
Look,
and stuff, so-
we've been making progress. It's possible.
Is it
No one
bad that
has-
I hope that he perished in jail while we've been gone?
No, I hope the same. Anyone who worships or is in league with the Devourer there's no way that you could be doing any good.
He was alone and desperate. I think if he could just be shown a different way, then there's hope for him.
Has he not been shown a different way yet?
Well, I kind of had to. We left in the middle of everything.
I suggest. Go on.
No, go.
I suggest. I know, again, you want to destroy the symbol. I don't believe we should just yet.
Why? It has
Could-
divination magic. It's probably his
what
way
is-
of watching us.
What does that mean, though, Dracon?
That means
can
that
you,
somebody is watching us.
Can you identify it?
Can I have a look and see if I can identify exactly what this necklace or holy symbol does?
I'll hand it over.
You can try.
How do I try?
You'll have to spend an hour studying it.
I will do that over breakfast.
Hold on, guys.
We're all just waiting.
Like the
Are you-
longest hour ever.
Are
Yeah,
you
I'll
going to
do
do
it.
that now?
Awkward.
Okay.
Well, while we're waiting for that, I
Maybe you
redrew
should
the
get your
jungle.
orb out, and you should
Oh,
let
I'm
us
gonna
look
talk
at
about
it.
something good. I am not bringing the orb out in the middle of a tavern.
You made me bring out the holy symbol.
At
I
about
didn't
this
make you
point,
bring it out.
old Garen comes out of the kitchen. Oh, good morning. Good morning.
Can you
And
tell that we all look like
atmosphere.
shit?
Yeah, we all look like shit and are grumpy and are silent. And...
He'll just kind of, okay.
I
Go back into the
pretty
kitchen.
good. Just saying.
Okay. Well, over the course of the hour, he'll bring you some breakfast. If you want breakfast, it's on the house.
I'll help him. I want to
Okay.
get up and help him in the kitchen.
It's a lot of cross-referencing in his spell book. Oh, you mean Garen or?
I'm helping Garen. Yeah, sorry.
I thought okay, I was gonna say wow, that's kind of.
You can help me.
I'm not Arcana inclined. I can't
I'll help you. I could hit your book if you want me to.
get the magic to come out.
Over the course of the hour, as you said, it passes very slowly. During this hour, you'd notice E3 kind of develops a little bit of a cough. Kind of a wet cough.
Are
Can't
you
go to
okay?
defense train.
Ifri,
Hmm.
are you okay?
Are any of us?
I mean, you look worse than all of us, if I have to be brutally honest.
Thanks. No.
Does he look? Can I make a medicine check on this poor little dwarf?
Well, are you doing
yeah.
your thing?
Yeah,
That
absolutely.
insults
Well,
the
no,
energy.
you cannot, Dracon. You cannot.
I will. I got this.
I have lesser restoration prepared if you find out that works. will help.
Does a 22 discover anything?
Nat 20.
Natural 20.
Nice.
Nat 20?
Natural 20. Okay. You find that
I have to
Ifri
stick the
is
thermometer up your butt.
indeed sick, and not with a head cold. Well, he still has a head cold too, but there's something deeper going on here. It may be a more severe disease. Something is affecting his lungs.
Ithri,
Hmm.
I think this is pretty serious. She's like got her head up to your chest listening. I think that you've got something in your lungs. And I don't think it's gonna go away.
I think I can help with that if you would allow me, Master Ifri.
No, no rush.
Can I help him now, or would you rather me
Nope,
wait?
not without starting your hour over.
I can.
Nope, you're busy.
Oh,
You're in the
fuck.
kitchen.
Well,
Do I have anything?
All y'all are busy.
if you come and grab me, I can.
Hey,
For the moment, we'll finish out the hour. Dracon, what you find with this holy symbol is that it has a faint aura of divination that more or less functions like a constant sending spell.
Huh. So he can hear us. Everything
Yeah.
we say.
Rude.
Wait,
Is that it?
do you say he
Correct.
can hear us? He can hear us, or is that
Yep.
okay?
Yep. Miss Cora,
Yeah.
I think we should get rid of this.
What did you find?
Have you ever heard of a spell called Sending?
No.
Probably not, I assume not. I don't even know why I asked. But basically, without getting into all of the mumbo jumbo, this is basically an item where the Devourer himself, or somebody else technically, maybe not him, can hear us no matter what.
Can can I see that?
What are you gonna do to it?
If he hands it over,
Oh, wait.
Yes,
hold-
he
Wait, no.
Ithri's just gonna cough into it loads. So that I have to listen to whatever the hell's going on in here. And then he'll hand it, like, wipe it on his shirt and hand it back.
What's it made of again? Metal?
Iron.
Iron? Okay. Cora's
Please.
gonna take it. She's gonna... Hey! Stop it!
I don't
That's
think
not how
that,
magic. That's not how magic works.
I don't think that's going to help, Miss
Isn't gonna work.
Cora.
Well, you said he
At
could
all.
hear her, right?
Yes, but that doesn't mean he will stop.
Yeah, and you guys want to carry that on us?
No,
I-
You're not...
I changed my mind. We should get rid of it.
Okay. Can I snap it in half?
Make a strength check.
Junko comes back in from training outside. Where's Nova?
I walk out of the kitchen.
Nice.
Unfortunately, it is too sturdy, and you can't even bend it. It's well made. It
It
doesn't look
looks-
it, but it is.
Good.
The jungle. Thank you.
I
Well, maybe we
don't
should
think-
leave this somewhere by something that sounds really unpleasant.
We should have left it with the kobolds.
We can go bring it back then.
Oh no, I don't think they want to
Or
see
we
us.
could store it for the rats.
this
Yes,
is
but somebody could find it, you know?
this is a magical item. I don't think any normal means will destroy it?
I'm sure throwing in molten hot forge will probably work.
Maybe we could try.
We should.
We should definitely get rid. Because we don't know who's listening, and we are doing things that we don't want anybody to hear.
To be fair, he did tell me that he wouldn't interfere with our business with the temple, which I thought was interesting. But
You
I don't want him
believe it?
listening. I really did, actually. He seemed genuine about that part. And it didn't seem like it was any concern of his. He didn't care what happened to
Want to go take care of this now?
Yes.
Is there a forge in Oakhurst?
There's a smithy.
We could try.
Okay, well let's
Oh,
go
E3. What's wrong? You still sick?
then. Oh, yeah, I think we need to see a healer, unless you or somebody has something. In his lungs, he's got, I don't know, something. Pneumonia?
I have a spell that
A
can
disease, I mean?
Who's
cure a disease or something afflicting someone.
Asko, when I got sprayed by the rat, was there an obvious marking on me?
I believe it bit you.
No, I thought it was when. Oh, maybe it was. Sorry, hang
As
on.
far as I know, from watching it, you hit it, exploded.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I don't think it bit
That
you.
might be it. Well, I think it was both, wasn't it?
It covered you in like orange goopy shit.
Yum.
So I
Yeah.
will
No.
expose wherever it got me and see if it looks worse, better.
So there's not just a rash, but it looks like there is some patches of necrosis.
Oh,
You
If
could sleep with that?
we were exhausted, so
I'd like to sleep.
I will reach over and if Ether will let me, I will cast lesser restoration.
I need to see what the specifics of that spell do.
Can end either one disease or one condition afflicting
Oh,
it. The
heck.
condition can be blinded, deafened, paralyzed, or poisoned. It says
All right.
one disease in.
Well, do you
the
want
spell
to
text.
end the common cold, or do you want to end the other thing?
I would like to end the other thing.
Oh, are you sure? I mean, it's buy one get one free on common colds.
No, I would like
Oh.
to end the other thing.
Okay.
In full
In that
confidence,
case-
his immune system can handle a common cold.
As Novacree casts this spell, you can see like she's taking out some strange herbs from her little druid pouch and like spreads it on you, chanting something in druidic. And the necrosis just like falls off, leaving healthy skin behind. The rash goes away. You suddenly find you didn't even realize how much difficulty you were having breathing until suddenly you're just like, oh, that's nice. And then followed by, from the common cold that you've got.
I mean, I could get rid of that too if you like.
That is so much better.
Your maximum hit points may return to normal.
Yay!
Yay!
I didn't think it was that bad. I mean, I thought it was bad, but thank
It
you.
looked pretty bad.
The skin that fell off, Junko's just gonna like put it
Oh
in fire.
no! Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna pick it up
not
like
Fea.
Fea.
It's not
I was like,
Fea.
you're not Fea.
No, she's just gonna be like, ew. Just
Oh, that was on me.
put it.
Hey, over here would be like, ooh, piece of candy. But
Ooh,
Oh.
specimen for later.
I mean,
Oh.
that feels. I feel nearly 100%.
Just some tea and rest will probably fix the head cold.
I'm not sure you could anyway, because this is Perk's doing. So,
Right.
but thank you for this. That was. I didn't. Yeah, that
All right.
was
Let's go to
like
the forge.
death warmed up. Let's go see the dwarf next
Hang
door.
on a second.
What?
Tharithiel, What did he offer you?
Oh, you're gonna make me do this.
He
I don't
did-
know what he would tell
Well,
you guys.
Did he say what he would tell us? Because if he
He-
didn't, he said he was gonna say.
He
type up
never
some
gave
stuff,
me a
but if-
thing.
Okay, then never
Ah.
mind. I will nix that. We'll just pretend like that didn't happen.
We'll have to
Yeah,
do
I thought he had
later.
written up some stuff. Yeah.
Maybe he caught the cold from E3, so he's like dealing with some shit right now.
Okay.
We're all
okay.
dealing with some shit right now.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Join
that's
the
true.
club. That's our new group name.
that's true.
Dealing with some shit.
Well,
Okay.
yeah, sorry. I
He
would,
was-
but
No, you're fine. I thought he
Have-
had given you some notes.
We head to the forge.
forge.
Yeah,
The
let's
forge?
go.
okay. Out in town. Let's see if I have a more daytime centric tune since the sun is now kind of up. Oh, that'll do. Out in town, you can see that there are people already like wandering around, like hands cupped over mouths. You can see that right in the very center of town is a giant mangrove tree growing up, spreading out over the entire town center. And there's like vines and tendrils of growth hanging from it, and smaller trees all through the town, grass growing everywhere. You can just see like patches of vibrant red, blue, and yellow flowers. The roads are completely overgrown, but there's just people like, what? Looking at everything. None of the dead trees are visible anywhere.
Yay!
What happened overnight?
I cast plant growth.
You did this?
Well, the
Yeah.
circlet gave me the spell to do it, but yeah.
That's pretty cool. It looks
figured
so
I
much nicer.
It looks very pretty, Miss Nova.
I think
Yeah,
this
that's cool.
town needed it. It's kind of sad.
You can even hear very close by the sound of a hammer ringing on an anvil. And it's just like 3 buildings down, and you take a right, and you can see a stone blacksmith. It's a very small square shop with a chimney at the back. And it only has 2 walls. The other 2 are open, and there's just a beam in that corner where the walls are missing. It looks like the owner of this little shop must live elsewhere. But he has just a wooden table set out front of the shop with a few different things on it. Like there's some candle holders, some horseshoes, some tools, stuff like that. It's very quaint.
Guys,
You see a dwarf in the smithy. He's hammering on what looks like a very fine piece of iron using tools that maybe you're not familiar with. Like, they don't look conventional for holding things in place and like shaping the iron. He's not using the traditional smithing tools. E3, you would recognize these as just dwarven stuff for making fine works,
ooh,
more precise than human tools.
nice.
Yeah.
Guys,
When he sees you approaching.
well, before we
Yes,
go in,
E3.
Okay,
E3
got
would
it.
just say, I actually have enough stuff to upgrade us some weapons, but I need lots of time. What's the plan?
How much time is a lot of time?
That depends how much help I get. If I was doing it on my own, generally it's about 2 weeks worth of work
Oh,
per weapon.
Well, I was going to ask, what are we doing now, as we are now finished here? Are we heading to you know where, or
Well, I don't know.
Let's go chat to
Because
this
if we
guy and
have-
we can work it out after.
okay,
good.
okay, yes.
Hop up in there.
As you come in, the dwarf, you can see he's actually not wearing like any, he's just bare chested. He's got like some standard black working trousers, and what looks like some kind of a silvery hammer that he's working with. He starts to hammer and kind of stops when he sees you. Oh, welcome in. Welcome. What can I get you?
Hello, sir.
Ruick Lutger. And he'll offer a hand to specifically E3 and only E3.
I'll shake. Well.
Oh, you got good gear. I can see. Purveyors of fine goods, you must be, huh?
Some.
Are you selling?
Will I specifically? Well, actually, what have you got for sale? Anything?
For you
exciting?
folk? Just some horseshoes.
No. Exciting.
Got
things.
some tools.
No, okay.
If you want to make an order, I can throw something together for you. Have it ready by morning.
I was hoping to have access to your forge, and I'll bring out my dark steel smithing hammer just to show
My
him.
forge?
Yeah.
Oh, looky here. It's dark steel.
I'm a man of the craft myself.
Ain't seen one of these in a time. Oh, yeah. He kind of gives it a little swing.
Mm.
Yeah. Real light. I'll hand it back. Well, to tell you the truth, I got an order to finish, but after that, sure, she's all yours.
Thank you, kind sir. How much would it cost you? I think I only need
Oh,
it for...
please, I know who yous are. After what you done, the forge is all yours for the day.
Ithri panicked when,
insist.
by the way, for everyone else, Ithri looked panicked when he said, I know whose you are. And then when he said, what you've done, it's like, oh, okay, fine.
Uh-oh.
It would be my honor to watch you. To be honest, I've never worked with dark steel myself. I'd love to see you work it.
I don't even know that I will need this. I'll probably need it. I'll probably use it.
Now, just so as you know, I can't provide you with the raw materials. I don't have enough to spare. That I'd have to charge for.
Oddly enough, I'm undoing rather than doing. So, materials
All
aren't an
right,
issue.
undoing. What are you taking apart? If you don't mind me asking.
Something magical and dangerous, possibly.
Magical, dangerous. No chance of it blowing up a forge or whatever. I trust.
I don't think so. If it does, I will help you rebuild it myself.
I'll hold you to that. Good Lord Odin above.
Shit.
All right. Well, just come in back in 2 hours.
Okay.
She's all yours.
Thank you very much. Well,
Thank you.
Do you
Thank
want,
you on behalf of all of us.
If
Sorry, what was your name again?
Rurik Lutger.
Rurik, I presume that wouldn't mean anything to Ithri.
You can do a history check if you'd like.
Cool. Ithri's really good at those. Hang on.
I put the name in chat for you guys.
That is
Thank
a 14.
Okay. No, you never heard of it.
That's cool.
The surname isn't familiar either, or I should say the clan name.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, I don't. Turning to the rest of the group, I don't know if we have plans or if you need me. Maybe I could help this guy and speed him up a little.
I mean, I think
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I think we just need to make a plan. That's our plan.
Yes, the plan is to make the plan.
Sounds
But
like a
the
plan.
plan.
You can wait an hour or so. I think.
Okay.
Yes, I think some of us might need to catch up on sleep or something.
If I
am fine.
If I have some
Okay.
spare time, Rurik, I'll come back and help you finish your order.
Oh, I'd appreciate it. Especially if you bring that hammer.
And I'll gesture for everyone to get out.
What would you guys like to do now?
I was
Oh,
wondering
boy.
if maybe we should check in on the two people that
Oh,
I can't
yes.
remember their name.
The
Yeah.
Marwin
Sir-
and
Sir
Bradford.
Bradford.
Bradford?
Yes, something like that. I would like to speak to. I've already forgot her name, and you just said it. I would like to
Darwin.
speak. Yes, that one.
You're such a
I have
people
a-
person, Dracon.
It was a weird night. There's a lot on my mind, as you can imagine.
Yes, I'd like to see that they're doing all right.
Should we do that and make a plan? That's what
Yeah.
we're doing. Let's go.
Go to the shop and see
Okay.
the
To the general store?
Hercules.
Hercules, yeah.
Yep. The general store is right next to the inn, nicely enough. They're already open by the time you come in. You can see that there's a few elderly folks who are just kind of browsing, picking a few things out. As soon as she spots you, though, the general store owner, Carowin Hookriel, excuse me, who you guys had spoken to prior, sees you and immediately rushes over to you. Oh my goodness! I didn't think you were serious yesterday when you actually did it. You found those children.
Mm-hmm.
My sister.
Oh,
We are
Thank you.
sorry. We are sorry we couldn't. We didn't have the time.
No apologies. You've given me more than I thought possible. Truth, I had already begun to grieve, and I can say my goodbyes. And Sharwin, thank you. As promised, here, just wait here. I'll get you your gold. She's gonna go. and
No.
We don't want to take your money.
Yeah, you should keep it.
Are you serious?
yes.
You went all the way there, and
We were going
As
there for our own reasons, so
As much as it pains me, yes, we are sure.
But if you want to donate money to a cause, there's a grove in Humble Bank that could use help.
Hummel
That's-
Bank.
Yes.
I have a trader who passes through there. I can.
you
I
can
can.
help out the druid in that grove. She's rebuilding.
Of course, of course, anything. Arkale, bless you all. I never expected such kindness.
Oh,
I cringe when she says Arkale.
yeah, I think all of us are like, oh.
I
Cora's the only
don't.
happy one.
I don't fully cringe, but I'm just like.
She's like, Daddy.
Don't you dare!
I'll make sure everyone's going to know about you. The Valkyrie, you're
We just
a bunch of
wanted to-
saints.
We just
We
wanted
are,
to make sure
yes.
that Bradford and your sister are okay.
So Bradford's at the church, the shrine. Sharwin went out. I think she actually went to see Sir Bradford.
I would very much like to speak to her before we leave.
I
Yes.
would search the shrine if she's not there. Come back this evening. She'll be back.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
No, thank you.
Okay, let's go before this goes on forever.
Have a good day.
You as well. Wait, can I give you anything? Travel supplies, some fresh bread. Is there nothing I can?
I don't
I
think
will-
Therithiel would say no to fresh bread.
I won't. He would add. And she'll go get a package of freshly baked bread. Take it, and all the more to you. Bless all
Thank you. Yes, thank you. Yes.
That
As
bread
you make
smells
your way
good.
out. It's hot. It's like fresh out of the oven.
Nom, 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 nom.
I love
I
fresh bread.
yeah.
Oh
The
gosh,
smell
yeah,
is
sounds
so
so
good.
good now.
We just need another cookie to
Mm-hmm.
forget about that.
So are
I'm
you
gonna
going to
go-
the shrine, or what are you doing?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so. We wanted to.
Okay. The shrine is in the center of town, and you might recall it was run by the gnome priestess.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yeah, she liked me. I remember.
when you guys get to the shrine, sure enough, you can see, I mean, there's actually a tree that grows right through the middle of the front portico of the shrine and grew through the roof.
Oh, sorry.
Awkward.
I didn't have full control over where the trees grew.
The roof falls off.
Oh,
No,
God.
it's stable, fortunately. It actually kind of looks better.
Huh.
Sir Bradford and Sharwin are actually both seated under the tree, backs resting against it. You can see Sharwin's eating an apple, and Sir Bradford is talking quietly to her, though they both stop and look at you guys as you're approaching. And Sir Bradford quickly jumps to his feet.
Oh, I forgot.
I didn't.
Sharwin
hide behind
slowly kind of
Dracon.
does likewise. And you can see as Sir Bradford starts to make a move, she puts a hand on his arm, and he kind of glances at her and
Uh-oh.
he doesn't
good.
bow or make a scene, but he's definitely stiff and at attention.
Can you
Mhm.
please? I'm gonna walk up. I'm just like, can you please bow for your princess, Sir Bradford?
Dracon. You hear that in your head.
Dracon. You hear
Yes,
that
yes,
out
of
there?
course. And he's
No.
gonna drop to one knee.
So
Thank
what
you.
is the penalties
My
for
liege.
hurting a party member?
What do you mean? What penalties?
You
Does he
remember?
actually say that?
Remember when we were talking about keeping that a secret?
Keeping
I didn't
that
say it
in
loud.
the
I
citadel?
I walked up to him. It was quiet.
I mean, Sharwin is like saucer eyes, like, oh my god. She looks mortified.
I want to hit him with a pin, like a little needle.
The gnome kind of comes walking out. Oh, Sir Bradford, what are you doing? What?
He's tying his shoe.
Yes,
He
I
doesn't
just
move.
reminded him that his shoe was undone.
Yeah. Why don't you tie your shoe, Bradford, and act like a normal person?
Junko, what do you do?
I am going to hurt Dracon with a needle.
Oh,
Sneak attack.
I said I was gonna hide behind him this whole time because he's taller than me, and he says that. So I'm gonna stab him with a pin.
make
In
an
the
attack
back.
roll with it, please.
I don't have that on my sheet.
Make a dexterity check. Add 2 to it. Or you guys' proficiency didn't go up to 3 yet, right? That's level
It
6.
is 3. It's
It is 3. Okay, add 3
Oh,
to
is
it.
it?
So 15.
Yes.
Oh, Dracon.
Does 15 hit
as-
Dracon?
As much as I want to do shield, yes, it hits.
That's only 1 point of damage, but it's gonna hurt.
Ah,
I get him right in a nerve.
ah. I like crumple a little bit. Ow, it's true. Ow,
Oh, it's the old man bones.
Oh,
my back's been hurting.
I have some tea and herbs for that. Let me go make you a remedy. Sir Bradford, get up. What are you doing? She's gonna like
do you
go
have
back into the.
tea for a cold? Does it work the same?
Yes, that'll work.
Thank you.
It's a different one. I'll bring a mixture of each.
That's lovely.
Normally we charge for this kind of thing, and the money goes into like
I've got
community
gold
projects. But
if
don't
you
worry
need
about it. I got it. It's on me. I got it. And she's gonna rush back into the temple. Sharwin is like, Sir Bradford, get up. Don't you know sarcasm? My God. He
I love Sharwin.
gets up. She looks at Junko. I am so sorry.
It's okay. I just daggers are glared at Dracon.
He has the brain of an ox.
I start.
She's royalty. You bow to royalty.
I'm not though. I'm not.
Well,
Mm-mm.
technically you are, but you're obviously in some kind of situation, and I understand that, and some people respect that, so I will do my best to compensate for my dumb friend.
Thank you.
How are you both feeling?
Polite.
Cora, can you look Bradford over?
I'm tired. And
Oh.
Sir Bradford, actually looking at him, he looks healthy as an ox, in the same way he's as dumb as an ox. He looks,
He looks like an ox.
yeah. I mean, he's a
Oh.
big boy, that's for sure.
He's a big boy,
Especially
that's for
in
sure.
all that armor.
Really trained in medicine there.
Yeah.
It was more so for like any side effects of eating the seed or anything?
I know. I understood that. Doesn't seem to be any.
Well, there's this little growth coming out of his.
Oh
right butt cheek,
no!
Oh,
The last
skin
of-
tag.
The last of what I was struggling with yesterday is gone. I woke up feeling fine. And look,
What am I looking at?
he's gesturing at like all the growth and wildlife around in town.
Oh,
I don't know what happened. Maybe it's because of what you did to the tree, but
So crazy.
It wasn't. Yeah.
I was being
miracle.
sarcastic.
Miss Nova did.
you can see
Yes.
Charwin, as soon as he said that, she's like eyes rolled up in her head. But she just, slight shake of head. She makes a knowing look at Nova Cree.
I just
I even
laugh.
pointed at
I'm
her.
laughing.
I even pointed at her. Like on my screen, Saraha's like right here.
You're right here for me.
Hey.
I don't want to take you away from what you're doing, Miss Sharwin, but can I have a moment of your time in private?
Of course. Of course. Sir Bradford, I'll speak with you later then. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. He kind of, I'll just go help, Dem. And he goes,
Oh wait, can
Shrine.
I talk to you for a second?
yeah. Sure. And he'll stay. with
I
Clark.
guess we'll just be at the tree that grew in the middle of the. Y'all want to go hang out
I
there?
mean,
or-
you
if you're
can,
not
you
having
can,
a private conversation.
I mean, you can come with me. Yes. Yes.
I'll go
It's
So
hang
the
out there.
Sharwin crew first. What can I do? Is it something about him?
Who?
Bradford.
Oh no, I have nothing. I don't care about that man really, to be honest. But it was something more to do with the reason why you went to the Citadel. You mentioned that you went there looking for fruit to do research.
Yeah, apparently from a cursed tree.
Yes.
Sort of makes it a little more difficult.
I was wondering how or what you had in mind in terms of researching, and where and who you would do that with.
Well, I had thought that maybe I might be able to harvest the fruit and figure out how it works and turn it into potions or elixirs.
Yes. But wouldn't that only make like one potion or two, perhaps?
Which is why it needs so much study. I mean, I'm patient enough to give what's a few years in the name of science, but I was hoping I could cultivate something that grows faster.
I agree that researching takes time, and it is something we have to deal with.
Well, I don't imagine I'll get much luck with a burned out tree, but I was thinking I might go back next year with a little more foreknowledge this time, and better preparations, and maybe we could study the ruins. Maybe figure out how it grew in the first place.
Do you not know how Goldfire's trees are made?
There's more than one.
I mean, hypothetically, yes, but in the area, we only know of the one that we destroyed.
Do go on.
Basically, when you know, vampires are real, right?
Of course.
They're not just, yes.
I'm not
so
a child.
How old is she?
Like 19.
Yeah, yes, you are not a child, you are correct. Basically, a vampire was staked through his heart, and he was so powerful that the stake grew into what would be the tree.
Wait, I thought it had to be a silver stake. A wooden stake? Well, no wonder everything got messed up. His soul didn't get purified by the silver. So
I
it
would
probably
assume
moved
that-
into the stake instead.
Yes, I believe that is what happened.
Well, that's
I'm ju-
stupid. Who would stake a vampire with a wooden stake?
Honestly, I have no idea because it wasn't me, but at least I now know from your valuable knowledge that if I find a vampire, I need a silver stake.
But actually, that's a common misconception. It's probably better just to cut off the head and gouge out the eyes and stuff them with holy wafers. But
Well, we have a small fellow with us who likes destroying people's heads, so I'm sure we will be fine with that.
is it is it Urki?
No.
No, Urki he's not dwarven, is he? He's halfling.
You didn't say dwarf. You said a
No.
little fellow.
Yeah, but dwarf, half, I was about to be extremely, no, I meant
the
the dwarf.
with you's huge.
He is quite big for a dwarf, you're not wrong, yes. It's quite abnormal, actually. I should study him a little bit, but I don't really have the time.
Okay, what did you want though? Not to forgive my impertinence, but
I probably should have mentioned this to the party, but I figured they would agree.
And I'm gonna pull out one of the fruits from my bag.
more. You kept it?
I have
Do
this
you-
last one, yes.
Do you understand what kind of research this could mean?
That is why
I could recreate it. I could grow it safely and study them and turn it into something good for people.
This is why I asked you who you was planning on researching with. I know how
With?
valuable knowledge is. And if you was to do something like you just mentioned, you would need the right people beside you to make sure nothing goes wrong.
Well, yes, of course. Obviously, just planting them as seeds will grow more of those horrid blight monsters.
Yes. But you seem like somebody who wants to learn. Somebody who seeks knowledge like myself at your age.
I could keep Sir Bradford with me. He's dumb as
He
an
is
ox,
dumb.
but
He is very dumb, yes.
he means well, and he knows how to use that sword.
Yes.
It's magic. Did you know?
Would you... I did, I heard it. I was very interested in having a look, but I thought it might be a bit rude.
Oh no, ask him. He loves showing people.
I don't like people like that, so I'm going to refrain from asking him.
Fair enough.
Yes. Very conceited, you know. Would
Wait, you said
Yeah. Hello?
so. She looks at the fruit. Does that mean
Yeah, yes. I
Pulled out to her.
no way? And for a moment, like she's now the pretentious adult is gone, and she's like a kid at Yuletide, like taking this and like, oh, we're gonna learn so much together, you and I. Thank you.
Sharwin, talking to a thing that is not alive is quite odd. I would suggest you don't do that.
Yes, I'm working on a spell for that, actually. I've been studying it, and I was thinking, what if I could take the essence of this and turn it into a familiar?
What?
But that you
Convince
literally-
one of them, conjure it through arcane magic, and it will be completely answerable to me and my arcane power, completely under control, but all of its knowledge base I could draw upon.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Well, we'll see.
I guess I don't want to see.
Just creating
Just-
a villain here, okay?
Yeah.
Just, I know how alluring power can be.
Power.
Please.
I'm not some mad emperor of darkness or something. I just want to know
Yes.
things. I want to
I know.
study.
I
I want to make potions for other people. I'm trying to do something nice. When I have my new elixirs, I'll send some to you. And you'll see. You'll see.
I look forward, Sharwin. You as the only person I believed should have this after everything you've been through. Please just take
My
care.
potion existed. I could have saved my brother. I'll take care.
That is correct, but there's no point living in the past, hey?
Hukriel's life tonic. No. And
I
like she's
think
kind of
I
muttering
should-
to herself as,
Can I suggest a name? Or
I
perhaps
guess.
can I get some credit perhaps in this thing that you're making? Maybe
You know what? When I publish my my discovery, I will credit you.
Are you going frozen for you?
I
guys?
think we might.
I think we
No!
lost him. Dracon?
Hang on. I've
He's
turned the
catatonic.
camera
I like to think he was so offended that it like
Yeah.
Get him out of existence for a second.
Well, rip. He's still
Oh,
there.
his PC blue screened.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
no.
okay. Well, why don't we take an early BRB then and give him
Good
some time
idea.
to see what he can do? Okay, chat. We will be back in just a few minutes. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, everybody, and I mean everybody. Right, Crep?
Yes.
Excellent.
Yes.
So we definitely finished that conversation, and as Dracon is departing the still contemplating Sharwin, let's go over to Team Sir Bradford. What do you what can I do for you?
I wanted to ask you what your plans are now. Are you going to stay here in Oakhurst?
I kind of glances in the direction of Junko. Get the impression a retainer is not needed. Yeah, I guess I'll stay with my home and protect my community.
Where were you before here? Is it Eminence?
I studied in Eminence. I squired in Eminence.
What? Okay.
What, if you don't mind me asking, why? Are you
Just-
guys going to Eminence?
No. No.
Oh,
Well, not
Right.
right now. But maybe eventually.
is there anything I can do for you to help? I swore my oath already. Whether I stay here or go or travel elsewhere, I'm bound to help your company in whatever way I can.
I understand. I'll look after Junko though. She'll be okay. And she is wearing her symbol like openly
No.
to Arcale. Not the Devourer. Check
She
this
means
out.
Cora is wearing her, not Junko's wearing.
Yeah, Cora is wearing her Arcale symbol.
Okay.
Calm down.
No.
I mean, that's fair though. That's fair.
No, no.
There's so many symbols.
I know you will, and I know she doesn't need a protector, but if you ever need a knight, ever,
No, you'll.
call on me.
Yeah. I kind of feel pretty protective of her too. I feel like she's my sister, so I'll look after
You-
her.
Must care for the princess very much.
Well, I didn't know she was a princess when I started to care for her, but yeah.
Well, look after her, and I'll look after my own people, and I'll be here if you ever need me. If she ever needs me.
Okay. Cora's gonna hug.
Oh,
And I suck out his
Thank you.
life force while I do that.
Yeah. Oh no. Okay. Is there anything else you guys want to do?
Nope.
Besides E3 helping the fellow, I don't think so.
Do you guys want to be there when I try and...
Yes.
Yes.
Well, I have it. So yes, I would like to do it.
You'd like... I mean, okay.
Is that okay?
I don't know. I've never tried to unmake a holy symbol.
Oh, I thought, don't you just throw it in?
It's... So, my only experience is with lesser magical weapons, I guess. I don't know if... I mean, because I've failed to make them before. I've never actually unmade one intentionally. So don't tell. I've forgotten his name already. Is it Rurik? Rurik?
Something like that.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
well,
I have it in the chat.
Don't tell Rurik this, but I have no idea what's going to happen, or if it's going to work, or if there's danger, or...
I don't think either of us know exactly what's going to happen, but if it doesn't work, then perhaps we can give it to somebody, perhaps Byrne, who may have a better understanding on how to get rid of the magical item.
We don't want to carry a magical item that's listening to us all the way back to Hummel Bank. We are not going to be able to have any conversations.
Let's cross that bridge when it's on fire.
I don't think you should cross the bridge when it's on fire.
I agree.
Agreed.
Okay.
When you make your way back to the blacksmith at the appointed time, you can see that Rurik is just kind of, he's standing outside, chest puffed out, arms folded over his chest, just kind of waiting. He's put on a vest since this morning.
Has
You
he
can
putting on
see-
a show? Bless him.
Not really, but you can see like he's wiped his hands a lot, and there's just like black smudge marks on his chest.
Okay, that's fine.
Oh, welcome back. You're back.
Hello, sir.
Let's so what? Let's get to work. What are we working?
So, this forge is kind of open, right?
Yes.
Is there like a back corner that's not just visible from all directions that we can go to?
There's a corner that's only visible from two directions.
Let's go. I will like.
Well, there's 6 of us, so you know.
Herd him into that corner, and we'll all
Okay.
gather around, and I'll be like, "So,
What are we working?
Rurik, this is sort of a secret.
Oh!
I'm not.
Odin is my witness.
I
Mom's the word.
I trust your oath, Odin, and I just wanted to mention that before I get this out. This is kind of trying to undo bad stuff, so don't... If you recognize this, don't react as
We're destroying it. We're not
much
making it
as
better.
possible.
Understood.
Cora?
But
Do the honors.
oh, she'll pull it out.
I just wanted to show him to start with. This is what we're destroying.
Hell's bollocks! Look at that. That's a holy symbol.
Yeah.
That's never seen one like that before.
That's probably for the best.
Insight check. I want to know
ahead.
if he's actually seen it or not.
I think this guy's too simple to lie.
14.
It's kind of hard to imagine this guy having a deceitful bone in his body.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Maybe that's actually almost a problem. What is that? I mean, it's sort of almost
It's-
looks like.
It's best not to spend too much attention on it.
Is it like a demon?
Knowing things
Dark-
about this artifact
Basically.
might be
Dark
dangerous.
God. Oh.
Okay, it's currently listening to us, so
A demon! Sawed off!
Yes.
I mean, I told it to stop too, so.
That's
you know.
yeah. Not in-
10 out of 10.
not so eloquently,
strategy.
but that's been tried.
All right, well, let's get to work then.
Oh.
We're gonna unmake that.
I want to
Seems
get
like-
the forge as hot as possible.
Yeah, sure. I'll work the bellows, and he'll. It'll take about an hour. We don't have to play that out. Over the course of it, he will let you use his tools. Funny enough, once you get it in the fire, it heats right up. It was
you
not
wouldn't-
treated.
Dang it, Stilly.
What?
Nothing. You said once we get it in the fire?
Yeah.
So it's in there now?
Is it? If you want to do
You
something
said
before
that.
then.
No.
If you want to do something before then, do it.
No. No, we're
I
good.
I feel like
We're good.
you
Are
sure?
we?
Yes.
All right. Well, when
Insight check.
it's ready, he'll E3 puts the piece in. It starts to heat until it's glowing red hot. You notice it's starting to sort of droop a little.
Mm-hmm.
It's losing its shape. It's
I
and
think
you can see he's got like a piece to collect the molten
Okay.
iron once it's done. You want to reforge it into anything?
just a small ingot of iron would be great, or just
It's gonna be a real little ingot.
yeah, just like a spike or something that's easy to carry. A cylinder.
Sure,
Like-
sure. I'm sorry. You're the boss here. I'll follow your lead.
Well, he'd need a mold for it, so it depends what he's got molds for.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, he'll let you start looking at the different molds, and every time you go to do something, he'll be like, Well, I mean, I know you're in charge, but I'm just saying, if it was up to me, like, he's sort of, like, when Dad lets you work on the car, but also is like, no, you're in charge, but no, you want to do that.
How old does Rurik look to me?
Maybe
Just out of interest.
220 to 250.
Okay, so definitely my senior. Cool. All right.
He's middle aged for a dwarf.
Yeah, I'd probably be very respectful, but also just do what I think is. So I just want like a bar of iron.
Yeah, sure. It will be a very small bar of iron.
Yeah.
Almost like a toy bar of iron, to be
Mhm.
honest. It's not much bigger than like a candy bar, but it was not a big symbol.
Nope. And then once it's quenched, I would use another magic awareness to make sure that it's no longer.
Hey, that's something. Look at that. And your magic awareness will pick this up. There's magic coming from the pot after he's made the new ingot. And there's like some kind of whitish material left behind in the bin that it all drained into.
Ooh, I will collect the crap out of that into whatever he can collect it into.
Yeah, sure. He'll collect that.
Did it?
I haven't seen this since I worked in Duntoria. That's residuum.
Is this in a oil form?
It
Or
is, yes.
I will gather that, and I'd like to know how much of that we've got.
You have about 1,000 GP worth.
Nice.
Aren't you guys glad I kept that?
No.
Right, hang on, let me add that to...
Ithri is.
Yeah. So
You guys don't know.
how many... Yeah, that's all good. Right.
Merry Christmas,
Yeah,
everyone.
I know, right?
Specifically, anyone who happens to work with residuum.
What's residuum?
It's like raw, refined magic, I guess is the best way that it could be explained.
It's magic item seasoning salt.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It's very valuable.
Clearly.
I would actually
It can.
allow Rurik to keep 100 golds worth.
He'll take you up on that right away. He's ecstatic about it. Like he's already speculating. I'll make burning horseshoes. No, not burning horseshoes. Really, really thick ones, big horseshoes for an ox or no, that's stupid.
So this is to say thank you for allowing us the use of your forge. I know that can be very intrusive.
I was trying to thank you for what you've done for the kids, but
all I would ask is that what we've done here today is kept in as small a circle as possible.
Of course. One quick note. Residuum can also be used as a substitute for any material component in a spell, even like diamonds, diamond dust, even the money, the GP value. You can substitute Residuum for that.
I don't think Ithri would know that, but...
any of the spellcasters would be aware of that, I think.
Yeah.
That might be useful in the future, I'm just saying.
Put it out there.
As you guys are making your way out of the blacksmith shop, he says, only to I would say only as E3's like leaving, he'll add, take care, safe travels. Odin's blessings be with you.
And to
E3
you,
Dark
sir.
Hammer.
And to you, sir.
Okay.
Does he, when he says my name, I presume he doesn't sound... Does he sound...
Very different.
Yeah, he sounds different, but does he sound... negative? Do I need to insight
No.
that? Okay, cool.
But glancing back, you can see, as he's turning away from you, just get a glimpse of like green eyes as he goes back to work.
I hate this.
I have a question.
So do I.
The holy symbol only pinged as magic after last night, or at least
Correct.
recently, correct?
Only after last night, yep.
Okay, then I won't bring up what I thought. It's all good.
Cool. And I would let everyone know that I tried and checked, and the iron bar doesn't ping as magic now. So
that's all done.
done.
Good.
We are in the clear, at least in terms of that, yes.
Okay, so next, I'll look at Nova.
Next what?
The orb.
What about the orb?
We discussed this before. I definitely can't destroy that in a forge.
I don't mean destroy it.
Oh.
I
We can't
mean,
destroy
like,
it. We
how
have
are
to
you?
use it in the temple.
How are you gonna use it? What's your plan?
I don't know yet. It was just handed to me. I don't know what it is.
It was handed to you.
Yes.
If
By
it was
who?
like trying to herd people into a shady corner so that this isn't just
Yes.
on the street.
Okay.
Handed to me by Oos when he pulled me out of the temple, and then he went back in and he died.
She did say
Oh.
this before, yes.
Okay.
I think we will, or you will, know exactly when to use it.
Yeah, I think we're missing some components for it. It's got slots for something to go into its head. I think we'll find that in the temple, but I don't know.
Well, why don't you let Junko touch it like she wanted to? Maybe she can hold it.
'Cause
She's like a,
I wasn't going that route, Cora.
Oh,
because Elia, as we now know her, said to never attune to it. So I'm not risking that. You can take it off my dead body if you want it.
I don't think there's any need for that. This magic item is definitely a lot more dangerous than a mere holy symbol with a sending spell enchanted upon it. We should
agree.
definitely not touch it anymore, in my opinion. Not until we need to. But
Fine.
with that being said, where do we go from here? Do we try and find one of these secret entrances into the temple now?
Yeah, I mean, we could start with, oh gosh, what was that lady's name?
Wasn't your friend security or something?
Well, if he's under control of, them, Hedrak, he's not my friend anymore.
Who was the one who was residing within the tower?
Oh, talking about a druid?
I was just going from one to the other. I know your friend is there and was mentioned to be some sort of security,
Yes.
but I know there was one who was in the tower who was against what was
There's-
going on.
There's Hellhand, who is in a tower outside the temple. We think there's an entrance from the temple to that tower. I'm not really sure about that. But I know that they don't let her in the temple because she's kind of like a... What did we learn about her? She's kind of like
They don't.
I believe we
That's
found. I believe we found out
untrustworthy.
she. Yes. I think was it Larif who said that they didn't
Ramos and
trust her
Remick.
and she was opposed to something. I can't really remember.
Oh, Ramos and Gremeg said that when we were talking to them.
Maybe we should try and get to her.
I think that's a good place to start, is to find her tower. I know she's got a force of people that with her, and I know that my friend supposedly gave them some help in the form of giant birds. So
Do you think perhaps there's a way? I can't imagine we can just walk up to this tower or up to the temple itself, but maybe we could somehow get word to her that we want to meet. I don't know.
pretend like we have a deal for her. They seem to speak in money.
I believe, I don't know, yes. Maybe money, but maybe she wants something else out of this.
Mirad said that he'd drank with her, I think. So if we need to meet, we might have to get our hands dirty, or at least get in with I don't know. I guess
I mean, we could always try to meet with her, see what she wants, see if we can work with her to get into the temple.
Yes, it's just getting that line of connection in the first place.
And we do know that
If,
Kella's in the temple.
yes.
And
If we
Probably.
don't bear in mind she is on the surface, we do have information on secret entrances that go below, which would probably be the best idea to bypass a lot of the temple itself. So maybe we should try for that first
the secret
and use
entrances,
her
or
as a... Pardon?
you just want to wander in the forest until we find a secret entrance, or
I mean, not really, but
yeah.
I don't know if she will help us. And if we give ourselves up to her and they know we are trying to get into the temple, we have no element of surprise anymore.
Yeah.
They will be on alert, and I imagine whatever entrances they know of will be blocked and guarded, more so than probably they are now.
Probably start by just like scoping out her little tower and then seeing if we can see what other things they have set up outside the temple.
We could, yes, there's no harm in having a look as long as we're not seen. I'm sure we are the most stealthy bunch of people, so
Help with that.
Unless you
Yes.
guys want to go back and have another trip in the meadows.
Uh-huh.
No.
I actually wouldn't mind going back there and seeing if we could stop whatever it is causing the problems there, but that's probably the least of our worries right now.
You know, we could just walk right in.
We could, but I definitely don't recommend that, yes.
Didn't you take a bunch of cloaks?
We do have cloaks of the fire elemental. Yes.
No,
No?
we don't.
You have
Yeah.
cloaks with a flaming eye on it.
I'll see. I writ Cloak of Temple of Elemental Sin and then Fire in brackets.
Because I described it as an eye on fire.
Yeah, that was our
Okay.
presumption, not.
What actually is
Yeah.
it then?
It's a burning eye.
We don't know.
You don't know what that is.
Well,
Can I make a check?
You can do a history check.
Would
Don't
anybody like to
know.
help me?
Don't think I can.
I don't think I can either. You know what? I'll help you.
Wait a minute. No, on knowledge checks you can't aid.
Yeah.
I'll make my
Alright.
own.
19.
19. 5. So Cora, you're completely unfamiliar with it. Dracon, you don't know what this is, but it's not elemental fire.
I don't think these will help us, Miss Cora.
Well,
Maybe
you
they
can
will,
get
but-
some disguises.
I don't think walking right in the front doors is a good idea. This temple is massive.
Yes, there is
Well-
going to be a lot of resistance.
And we're just
and
gonna
if-
walk
There
into
won't be resistance if you guys are walking in with somebody who works there.
Are you trying to
works
say
there?
we should get Lareth?
No.
Yeah.
No, absolutely not.
No.
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 What about the camp of goblins that actually had the fire symbol on them?
Stilly, how far away is Noct from where we are now?
75 miles if you take the road.
A few days.
So as
Right.
the raven flies, let me see. Let me measure it.
It took a day on the boat.
2 days.
3
Uh,
days on the board.
50
Probably
miles straight
3.
line, 75 miles if you take the road.
I don't mean getting Lareth.
Oh, okay.
Stilly, I'm gonna do the thing.
What are you doing?
Cora
I can see
suddenly takes the form of Lareth. She looks the perfect image of him.
Ah! Look around to make sure no one's
But they
looking.
know he's dead.
There was one kind of like really old guy across the street with like
That poor
knobbly
old guy.
knees and just like a tunic on,
Oh.
no sign of pants. He just sort of like looks into a cup, dumps it out, and doesn't otherwise react. Doesn't seem like freaked, more just like, huh?
Maybe let's not use this in public.
I put my hood up.
So,
The
My-
temple thinks he's dead, though. So how we'd have to go about explaining, "Hey, I'm not actually dead. I'm alive." And you're walking in with us.
Cora,
Stilly, I sounded right.
Yep.
you sound like Lareth.
hmm
Oh, that's horrible.
I'm just saying, like, Lareth might be pretty charismatic, but are
Miss
you a
Cora
good enough?
definitely
Are
isn't.
you a good
Yes.
enough liar to convince an entire temple of priests and?
I am very good at lying.
It might.
Can I just say one thing?
Stares
you
into
are-
the ground.
What you are doing right now is magic, and this is a temple full of magic wielding people. I am not saying they will, but there is a very high chance they will see through your disguise.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if there is traps or safety features in place that would possibly dispel such a spell that you are using.
I don't think we should walk into the temple until we know more. Like, we have to get closer to see what's around it, and then we
Well,
can figure
it
out how
was
to go
just
inside it.
idea,
It
Sora. I thought it could work.
It could work against Hellhands.
Could.
Probably
It
really
could.
off-putting to see Lareth so sheepish.
Yeah,
Like
that's
kicking his
true.
feet in the dirt a
Like-
little
Yeah,
bit.
just like-
Oh man.
Also wearing
I
Cora's
would.
clothes, I presume.
Yeah. No.
No, it's
Oh no.
Lareth.
It's a
Yeah.
full.
Oh, is it? Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it could
I punch him in the face. No, I'm
it
joking.
could work.
I mean, it could work eventually, but like we can't just march right through the
I
woods and then.
I feel like it
Go
would
in.
work outside of the temple though. Like
I
against Hellhound
definitely
or-
think it would have its uses. Maybe even not as him, but definitely in the future. If we can get a meeting with Hellhand, perhaps it could work against them, but I think if we meet them, maybe being forthright in our intentions would probably be best.
Yeah, I mean, they said so themselves that Hellhand is untrustworthy. So
Oh. Okay.
I do remember something, but I have no notes, unfortunately, that Hellhand definitely has something against what's going on in the
Oh.
temple.
Are we in privacy kind of here or no?
Yeah, you more or less. Like it's a jungle in this village at this point. So, in fact,
I'll
you know what?
just-
Let me change the ambience to account for that. Since
Welcome to the jungle.
Ambiance.
The only
Cora's
things,
gonna go step behind a tree.
the only things I've got written down about Hellhand is that hang on, let me check. Cruel and sadistic.
I'd have to go back.
Has a flock of giant crows.
yeah, that's courtesy of Beldriel.
Yeah, and
Uncooperative and untrustworthy.
yeah, and is
But they keep her in
in
employment.
charge of the tower.
Yeah, and I think she has her own
like
little
her own little army.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, something.
I would suggest, and please tell me if you have better ideas or are against this. I'm just putting it forward. Perhaps if we scout out as close as we can to see if we can get a lay of the land, see how the tower is guarded, if there's a way in or not. I mean, we could always try to get the person Ifri mentioned who drinks with her to set up a meeting if not, but have a look around first. And perhaps if we can, I mean,
I think-
I don't want to spend too much time, but if we can find an entrance.
I think getting a look around closely wouldn't be that difficult. I can just change into something inconspicuous and walk around. But
I
That
can't.
sounds like a good plan.
From
Can
behind
you
the tree.
please drop that?
I say from behind the tree.
Miss Cora, you can drop that now, perhaps.
Tilly, does that work?
do you try?
Yeah, I said I tried.
Oh, I didn't hear. You.
Is no, I tried that.
Huh?
But I messaged you. I whispered you.
Oh.
Does anything happen?
No.
Okay. You want me to go back to my regular?
well, I mean,
Cora?
how long would that last? You being in this form?
I don't know.
Wasn't it like an hour or something before?
Yes, I believe it was around an hour that the last
And can
one
you do
lasted.
it multiple times, or is it only one time?
Don't know.
When you
Good
was
idea,
Miss
but
Junko, and then you was
You want me to drop it and try again?
Can you? Yeah.
I'll turn back to Cora.
Okay. Yep, it works.
Okay.
Do me.
I'll try to turn into Ithri.
You do not.
What's
So it only
can do
works.
it once.
once.
So we'll have to pick our time to use that pretty wisely then.
Yeah, I guess so.
Well, we ain't doing it today then. But then again, we are a ways away, so it's fine. Should we set out on foot?
Are
See
we
if we
going
can
back
get
to
close.
Noct first?
Oh god, I don't want to go to Noct again. Place
I
is
think they're
awful.
still gonna be mad at Thrithiel.
There might be a problem there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do I
Oh, I
know?
I think I angered the dollar.
Do I know of any like druid circles that we might be able to find in the Gnarlwood to stay with?
Make a nature check.
I remember vaguely that there may have been some pretty deep in there. Nature check?
Or history, but I assumed you'd prefer nature.
I got a nat 20.
Hot
nice.
diggity damn.
That's
You know
nice.
that one sect of the Circle of the Land operates in the Gnarlwood.
Okay.
Unfortunately, as you said, they are pretty deep in the Gnarlwood, and you know that their archdruid was Kella,
Yeah.
who knows where.
In the temple, we
Well,
presume.
you know where.
Yeah.
Given that, you'd probably assume they're already on this.
So we could try to find these druids, let them know what we're trying to do and that we're here to help and see what they've got going on.
Does you can send animals to say things to people? Does that work? Do you have to like have an
I have to describe the people.
yeah, but like, do you have to have an address, or how do the animals know where that doesn't
No.
matter? Let's not
I have to
think too hard.
specify a location which I must have visited and a recipient who matches the general description. So if I haven't been there, I can't send the animal there. I've been in the Gnarlwood, but I have not probably been to where
I
these
mean,
druids are.
I guess it makes sense. I just thought magic might be like, hey, you know a person, and we'll find them because I'm a bird, or however. I don't know how it works.
I
Has limits, unfortunately.
Bless you.
I
thought
think-
that's how it works too. Thank you. I think your cold is
I'm sorry.
spreading.
oh no.
I cover my face.
I put Junko's mask on.
It's like tight on the beard.
I think that could be a good idea because if they are from around this area, they also may know of a way inside, or at least
Yeah.
information.
And
And
we can learn what they've learned so far and see how we can help them and they can help us.
you said they were already at war, right? So I presume
Yes.
in the same general direction as what we're planning.
Yes,
Okay.
maybe they could help if we go in, or I don't know. We could also inquire about their leader.
Ella?
Yes, and see maybe where she is.
I mean, she's in the temple. We know that she's flying in there.
Wait, who's the druid lady who came here?
That was Kella.
And she's in the temple.
Yeah.
I must have missed that. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
It's not like you,
I
Dracon,
just-
to miss something.
Yeah.
I know I'm very attentive at all times, but I
It
just
was
remember
two.
somebody.
They left 2 years ago, and yeah, they left 2 years ago.
Okay. It's been a long night. I had the weirdest dream
Yep,
that wasn't a
yep.
dream, you know?
Yep. Understandable.
Which direction do you think the druids are?
Do I have a general?
Probably not. You would know that the further from the road you get, the more likely to find them you are.
So if we were to travel like on the road towards the temple, would I be able to like?
You might
I
run into them.
assume like there's maybe like things carved into trees and druidic to like let druids know where things are, or
Not along the road. You do know that they do likely oversee the road, but you know that the people you'd want to speak, the ones overseeing the road, couldn't help you. They might be able to point you in the direction of those who could. Along the road, probably there's a chance. They usually stay out of sight.
I mean, so does
They just keep the
place I'm
road
from,
safe.
But
Right. They keep the road safe from a distance. If you go off the road into trackless jungle, it's more likely to run into them because they will know you don't belong there and they'll probably be checking you out. But for the most part, the Circle of the Land doesn't leave a lot of signals to indicate others to find them. They find you.
Okay.
They're not as open as some circles, particularly since 10 years ago.
Yeah. I think if we head towards the temple and then...
Hope we run into them.
Well, I think they'll find us if we go to the right place. I have some ideas.
Okay. Do you think perhaps if we was to return to Noct, that Ilya may be able to lead us in the right direction? Do you think she would know?
I don't think she'd know where the druids are. She might know where some secret entrances are. Did we ask her?
Deliel was
remember.
from the Narwood. She might be able to point us in the direction of the druids.
Maybe.
The thing
I
is,
guess we
the
could
temple
ask.
the temple was in between us and Noct, so we could try to find the druids on the way, scout out, and then return to Noct, get anything we can, speak to her, speak to whoever who may be able to help us, and then possibly return.
Yeah, I just think being in Noct as little as possible is probably the best idea.
Of course, yes.
So if we
Especially
do
with
go
the
there,
reveal.
yeah. I don't know.
Should we
If we
set
do
out?
go there, it should be only like a couple people just to go see Ilya, and that's it.
Yes.
Maybe Therithiel should wear a disguise.
If we are going to Noct, then yes, he should.
I
Should
don't
we-
see why not.
Should we travel the road?
So do you want to leave tomorrow? Does anybody have anything to do here? Like, do we have stuff we need
we
to
can
do
leave
here before we
today.
leave?
It's like 10 a.m. or so right now, I believe.
About 11, because you guys spent an hour in the forge.
It's around 11 a.m. or so, so we might as well get 8 hours under our belts. We have a long way to go.
Good with going.
May I get 10 minutes before we go?
Of
Certainly.
course.
Sure. Me too.
I
And
will sit by the tree.
That tree? Okay, don't move. And I'm gonna run to go talk to Sir Bradford.
Cora will follow you.
Okay.
Okay.
No, no privacy.
You find Sir
Oh,
Bradford.
I thought you. Okay, she'll leave.
Oh no, Junko doesn't care.
You find Sir Bradford in the shrine. He's actually kneeling in front of the altar. Seems to be in prayer. He doesn't notice your approach.
I'll wait about a minute before I tap him on the shoulder.
Oh! And he'll
Oh,
kind of
shit.
rise to his feet.
Oh no, it's okay. I just wanted to thank you for keeping my secret. I know it goes against what you believe.
But I believe that I owe you my allegiance. If you say to be silent on the matter, it's done. Your will is done. I will be silent. I hope that you can take the seat that belongs to you, but you have your reasons, and I will not. I would never dare to tell you what you should do.
I just wanted to thank you, and that we will be going.
I understand. Thank you.
And I am going to give him a tea bag too.
Oh. That kind of teabag.
Yeah, for him and
Starts squatting on him.
Hey, he's the one who wants to show people his sword. Okay?
I start teabagging him.
Oh god,
Oh, Jesus.
no magic sword.
I will honor this gift, my lady.
Honor
Okay.
to you, my lady.
I'm waiting for it.
No. He just bites his tongue. Travel safe.
Be well. And I will go. Do I run into Cora on my way out?
No, she ran back to join the others. She thought you had to poop.
She likes watching people.
She was
poop.
coming to watch your back.
Oh.
Okay.
Um,
No, I just wanted to be nice.
I like how I gave them this super rare magic fruit of rejuvenation, and Junko's like, "Here's 2 tea bags."
Hey, for a Corvanian, that's that's really sweet.
It's a cantrip. I love it.
if it's-
Teabag cantrip.
She probably
That-
prepared them herself.
that phrasing is not.
I cast teabag.
All I can think about is in video games when you squat up really fast.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Squat and then leave.
On that note, Ithri's gonna go and chat to Rurik. Just
Oh.
go back and say, Rurik,
Oh, welcome back.
I didn't introduce myself.
Oh, goodness, no, you didn't.
I'm Brocker.
Pleasure to meet you. You know me. He'll take your hand,
I
give it a
do.
good shake.
I just had one question. Does the name Puck mean anything to you?
Like the bard character
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Like that.
in theater, in the dramas.
That is.
He rolled a nat 20 on performance, so he just happens to know that.
Oh, what? That is.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Just keep an ear out for the name if anyone mentions it, will you?
You're looking for the fellow?
He might be looking for me.
Ah, right, yeah. I'll let you know.
That was all. Thank you. And I'll leave.
He'll go back to his work.
Cool. Puck. And then I'll join the others.
Are we ready to get going?
Yes.
Yep.
I am.
You have a long trip
I
on
mean-
foot.
I really wanted to stay here and make weapons, but if that's not the plan, I'm ready.
I don't think we're in a rush per se, but do we really want to stay here for a week?
1 week?
With help? 6
You need-
weeks?
Weeks?
3 weeks?
3
Oh,
weeks with
we
help.
Yeah,
definitely.
no.
Oh,
What would the
boy.
rest of us do for 3 weeks?
One
I would
week
die of
with
old
help.
age.
Travel to Hummel Bank and back 3
One-
times?
Yeah, 1 week with help would be 1 weapon. I presume, Askell, that
anybody-
you can't stack help for that kind of thing.
I believe you can,
Oh.
So
actually.
if all 6 of us were working?
I believe it is limited at 3, though.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, if you really want to, I won't rush anybody.
I mean, the only thing we could do is make health potions in the meantime.
I don't know. We don't have enough information, so it might be best to get that first. We could always come back, and once we
There's
know we're not
always-
in a rush.
There's always work in again if we end up in Hummelbank and we have some downtime. I'm sure we'll end up heading back that way at some point.
Okay. Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay.
All right.
I tap my court staff on the ground like a wizard would, and I start walking.
Okay. One by one, you guys depart Oakhurst, though you wouldn't be able to help noticing that already
With
some of the
my
leaves
Mjolnir.
are turning yellow and brown and falling from the trees as you go.
In the center or just at the edge?
Just all over, everywhere.
Aw.
It must be autumn.
Dude,
Which
it's
they-
summer.
That's pretty weird
Oh.
for a jungle tree, I suppose, but yeah. It would seem that whatever poisoned these lands is deeper than the surface.
I think next time we might need to purify.
Don't know how to do that.
Me either.
Neither do I.
Maybe the exact spot where Democrat fell.
Hey, quick question. How far away are we from the place in Nova grew up? Like, as the crow flies.
Oh boy. Give me a sec. I'm glad I didn't move you guys to the map yet. I can take a look. 87 miles, almost exactly.
Perfect. During when Junko and E3 said they needed 10 minutes, I'm going to ritual cast Animal Messenger and send a message to my mother, and I will send you that later.
Okay. Yeah, it's going to take them a little while to make that journey.
If I cast it at second level, they'll be traveling for 48 hours, and they can do 50 miles a day. So
Okay, even over a mountain chain?
as a flying creature, it says they can do 50 miles a day. So
Okay. Got it. So that being the case, it'd probably be like a parrot or something that you send flying away.
sure.
I would think.
So
Seems
it has to
better.
be a tiny beast.
Yep. Okay. So, I mean, you're going to want something that flies, I assume. So, yeah, I would think some kind of tropical bird.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah,
You
it's
get a
colorful.
mouse,
It lands.
start walking, bitch.
Like you guys
Start
would see
walking,
Nova
bitch.
Wisp quietly talking in Druidic to this animal, to this colorful red, blue, and yellow bird on her arm, and then it sort of takes off, flying away from her,
That was a pretty
disappearing into the
bird.
jungle.
Yes, it was.
Wish I could do that.
Okay, let's go.
I may have a use for something like that at some point.
Oh, I have a whole thing just for the Gnarlwood. How
I lied. It
nice.
was a third level spell.
Third level spell. Okay.
Yeah. Because it is a second level spell, but if you cast it at a third above a second level, it adds another 24 hours to the travel
Was that
time.
your first time using a third level spell?
Technically, no, because plant growth is a third level spell.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
So, no. But yes.
But that was through the thing,
That was
right?
through the circlet.
Mm.
Yeah.
Cool.
So kind of,
That
yeah.
doesn't count.
Oh, I'm sorry. It increases the duration by 48 hours for
Oh.
each slot above second.
Okay,
it
so
can
yeah, you got
travel
plenty.
to get there.
I mean, no reason not to at this point. So on foot, are you guys sticking to the road?
Yeah.
Then on foot, it would be a 3 days journey, a little into the night of day 3 to get to Noct, following the road.
How long to get to the temple?
3 days.
Okay.
The temple is like 100 meters from Noct.
Oh,
Oh.
I didn't realize it was that close.
Yeah, no, I thought it was
What?
like a mile or so.
Noct,
But it was.
Yeah.
um,
I thought
Not
it was
even.
somewhat up the river a little bit.
Noct was built at the base of the they built it for the workers and people living in the
Oh.
temple.
Yeah,
I
okay.
guess
I
that
didn't
makes
know.
sense, yeah. So if we
on the-
take road.
On the journey, I'm gonna try looking like some different people.
Okay. Over the course of day 1, it just doesn't happen.
Okay.
On day 2,
Oh, hold that thought. We're not there yet.
Whoa, buddy.
Let's just talk about day 1 for
Okay.
a sec here.
Whoa, buddy.
Oh, I thought you
Slow
were
down,
like-
buddy. What's
Buddy,
the
old
hurry?
pal.
I thought
Ow.
you were skipping 3 days there. I was like, wait a minute.
Not quite yet. We got to check for random encounters on your journey. on the road.
Gosh.
No.
But good news, you're on the road, so the chance is very minimal.
Good news, I got rid of my head cold.
That is good news.
Yay.
Well, it
So
would be
there's-
like evening of the first day, I think.
On the road during the day, there is only a 15% chance of a random encounter in the jungle.
Let's go.
So,
Let's get it.
so the entire first day, you hear the occasional sounds of bigger animals, especially once you're out of the Ashenwood and back into the Gnarlwood. Very quickly, you guys are going to be miserably hot and humid, for one thing. But the road takes you, let's see. So you can go 25 miles. So this would be, oops, hang on. Let me just, if I could just. Okay.
As we're walking, can I suggest to Nova?
I know we will probably not find much sign on the road. Perhaps once we get a little closer, maybe see if we can find any signs a little further into the woods.
Yeah,
Just in case we don't come across anything along our way.
for the druids.
Yes.
I think if I wild shape, I might be able to see it a little bit better.
Do you not have any, I don't know if this is even a thing, but like an innate druid sense to find your own kin?
No, I don't think so. I mean, we have like a language that we can speak in and stuff, and I'm sure that, But from what I know of Circle of the Land, they find you, you don't find them. So if we trespass into their territory, they'll know. So
Maybe
if
we should
happen
hold
to
a
wander
sign
off
up.
the rule.
Looking for Circle of the Land.
When people get off
Anybody around?
boats and hold up signs, is that what you're talking
Yes.
about? No, for their party.
I don't see
No.
where that could go wrong.
So, should I talk to any jaguar or tiger I
Oh,
see?
probably not. No.
And I will say, as you guys are traveling, you do see like the occasional panther sitting up in a tree, tail swishing, just looking at. Like they don't mess with you. They're not stupid. They're not going to jump on a whole group of people. You see a lot of birds. You see, at one point, an anteater just kind of crossing the road.
So
Are
cute.
you one?
What's that?
The Circle of the Land?
They ignore you. At
don't
one
think-
point, near the evening. So first of all, you guys know the first leg of your journey is complete when you reach the river. You reach the Velverdiva, which is the river you took when you disembarked. And for a couple of hours, you're traveling along this river. Presumably, even like when you stop for lunch, or actually probably closer to dinner, it would be right by the river. If you're careful, you could probably like get fresh water, and probably want to be careful though, considering what lives in that river.
Oh yeah.
Can we go hunting for tree logs with eyes?
No.
There is one point where you can hear the growl of what sounds like a lion, a really big lion, but it sounds above you. And there's just a shadow that passes over the road before it departs into the distance.
That was weird.
Do I see anything with my high perception?
Yeah, you probably would have noticed this massive winged quadruped flying overhead, bigger than your horses and
My
nasty.
mule.
We have horses?
Was it a griffin?
Well, you did. You can do a nature check.
We never did.
Yeah, we never have horses.
Nature check.
Oh, that's
Oh,
I
right.
just have
think
my
it's 20.
mule, Sakari.
19.
19. Okay. Yes, it is a griffin, and you know that griffins in these parts just love delicious, tender human meat. And usually they hunt in mated pairs. So
Hey, there's
We only
only
saw
one
one.
human in this group.
you would
so
know that it
have
would
at 'em.
be very dangerous, and it's probably for the best that it just flew past.
Yeah.
But also, they are hunters, and they are very, very sharp. So it probably knows you guys are here too.
Okay.
Are we going to find a place to camp for the night?
Yeah.
Does anybody have great ability in perhaps finding a suitable spot that would stop us from being killed by log alligators with
I can
eyes and
try.
I can help.
To that end,
I can stab it.
you guys do pass a crossroads, and you even see there's an old sign that is still nailed to one of the giant mangrove trees. On the road you're on, or it points northeast and says Oakhurst. It points east and says Emerdy Way. And it points southwest and says Old Road.
is that the road we are heading on?
Yeah, we want to take the old road.
Amity Meadow is where we was before, right?
Yeah. Don't think we came
But
across Emerdy Way, though.
No, you are correct. And that was before we even hit Noct, so...
No, it's going east.
And about 30 minutes after the crossroads, you find a fairly decent, sheltered overlook just off the road, and you can easily walk around it and go down below it. And like it kind of leans out, so you can get under it a little bit. Not that it's raining or anything, but it does rain often out here. There's like creepers hanging down that sort of create a natural shelter, and it would hide you from view. You could even start a fire here, and it would be very minimal chance of being spotted. It's a pretty good, safe spot to rest for the night.
Nice.
I would get a fire going.
It's already hot. Why are you doing that?
It would get cold in the nighttime, I'm sure.
During the night, we don't need to get into the details, but I'm assuming you guys set a watch.
Yeah.
Yeah. We all go to sleep at the same time.
Nothing
Like
bad could
idiots.
happen.
During the night, there is a slightly increased chance of random encounters, just so you're aware, but because you're sheltered, that decreases that chance again, so it's back to normal.
Unless there's an ooze.
The night passes. It is hot and humid. It does not get cooler, but the fire does scare away most predators, and it cooks food, which is delicious. By morning, you guys are ready to set out once more. And it's time for another 25 miles.
Can I try to do the thing?
You tell me what you're doing.
I'm gonna try to look like somebody else in the morning.
Okay. Who do you want to try to look like?
Arcale.
Have you actually seen Arcale?
I've seen pictures.
Okay, as you guys are walking, at some point, like one of you glances over in Cora's direction, and you just see this robed human with shining, radiant golden hair, glowing. What was it? I can't remember what I had said his eye color was before. I know it's not orange.
Buddy.
It was
Shut up.
black, I think. Dark. I think I described them as being dark.
Oh yeah, I think you're correct.
You see even the radiant glow emanating from his head, a serene expression. He's just wearing all white and gold robes, just walking casually.
Ithri does a quick count of all the people that he recognizes. I was like, okay, it's Cora.
Put my
I
hand
don't
on
know
my
what he
head.
sounds like, so would I just sound like me?
Yeah, go for it.
To them, you would not sound like you. You would sound like him, but you don't hear to you, you sound like you.
Oh well,
So to you guys, just assume you hear a very new, unfamiliar voice, kind of soft spoken, very serene and calm.
It sounds
Yeah, the full
humanish,
face.
though, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Guys, it's just me. It's Cora.
Oh, I was going to say I didn't expect to see Archael this morning, but
Oh, is that who
thank
this
you
is?
for.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
this is
who
him.
it is.
Oh.
I was
wanted you-
doing some experimenting to see who I could change into.
Cool.
You couldn't have done, like...
Me?
Ilya?
I think Evie really wants you to be him.
I just think that'd be cool. That's no rush.
Maybe tomorrow at 3.
Although actually thinking about it might bring back odd memories of Puck.
Oh,
Oh. Is that what you
I've-
mean
I've-
at 3?
Yeah, I've changed my mind. Don't turn it to me. I don't like it.
Okay. Junko, I'm sorry. I didn't.
It's just weird. It's okay.
I can change back.
Is
You-
is this
whatever
weirder
you want
than
to do.
is this weirder than when she was you?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
That's pretty weird.
Guys, what do I sound like?
A man.
That's not very descriptive.
Kind of like my old lore keeper from back home, but
But also doesn't help me.
Sounds
s-
serene.
I wouldn't go that
do.
far, but
You wouldn't...
he just sounds like a well-spoken man. Oh, sorry, she. This is all confusing. You.
remember how Father was it Taliesin?
Harrison.
Palamore?
Terracin.
Harrison. Yeah.
Kind of like him, sort of maybe.
Oh,
I don't know. You got that whole like more holier than thou thing going on.
I don't understand how this works. I've never heard him before. So how can I?
To be fair, neither have I. I don't know what he
Do
sounds
you have
like.
to? Do you have to be good at mimicking their mannerisms too? You know, so like you might be good at doing Lareth because you've interacted with him, but probably not this because I don't know if you've ever met him.
I don't
haven't.
think you. I
Right,
don't think you
so-
take on their mannerisms. It's just
No, so you
look,
have to be good at mimicking it yourself. is
If
what
you
I'm
was
saying.
trying to deceive somebody, yes.
Yes, but it's good practice.
She'll turn back into Cora.
Oh, we did miss your face.
I was
they
gonna
look
try the
similar in any way?
Devourer, but I thought that might scare you guys, so I didn't.
Yeah, let's stay away from doing that one, should we?
Dracon, they look almost nothing alike.
Okay.
That random scream in the background is really freaking me
The
out.
random scream is so scary.
What looks nothing alike?
Dracon
and
asked
Archaeo.
if Cora and Archaeo look alike. No, they don't look like alike at all.
Look like her mother.
Hey,
As you guys... Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Cora. I hope you didn't mind me saying stuff about seeing your wings out loud to everyone.
Oh.
That-
No, I don't mind.
Oh, I totally forgot
Good.
you said anything.
I actually had some, now that I have a clear head and stuff, I actually had some more thoughts on it. Do you have any dwarven ancestry?
Do I?
Yeah.
Not that I'm aware of.
So,
Is there a test for that?
Yes.
is that?
Just gotta go to genealogy.com. It's run by genies.
Genealogy. There's a
I,
library that can tell you.
Why do you ask that?
I've never been tested for. So, I was thinking about the whole. wings, raven feathers things, and like I don't really know how davas work, but so I was thinking, you know how I mentioned
Yes.
the this is Takora Dracon, but
I'm sorry, you're
We're
just
all
taking
here.
so long.
Ithri is actually talking like too loud for this conversation.
Spit it out.
yeah.
So you know how I mentioned Odin's ravens? There was like I was thinking about it last night, and Odin has. I don't know if you know much about dwarven history. Odin's got like loads of names, titles,
Okay.
pseudonyms. Like
He just goes by different
Yes.
names.
you-
There's a few gods
he's
that do
got
that.
yeah, but he's got like 100. I don't know most of them. Like he's
100?
He's known as like the father of all, the sleep bringer, the hanged god, twice blind. I can't think of any more that aren't the one that made me think of stuff. But he's also known as the Raven God. I didn't know if there was like, you're a raven, he's a raven god. Maybe
Ooh, maybe it
he's
is
your
dwarven.
Deva?
Well,
How does
that's not how they. Devas, I don't think are parents.
I didn't think
No.
he was your dad. I just meant like,
Well, they kind of work for them, right, Junko?
wait,
Or-
Devas work for your parents?
Well, they're
I mean,
kind of.
uh,
I'll
they're
be
more like-
honest. I don't have a Deva. I haven't met a Deva, so I don't really know.
they might not. Do you get dreams of guidance, Cora?
I've only ever had the one dream I told you about.
The cloud, right?
Yeah,
Could be.
didn't seem very full of guidance.
It's
Made me
usually
feel poopy.
they can be cryptic and seldom.
Well, it pretty much told me it was disappointed in me.
I mean, Odin, in like, for children, Odin's always like depicted as stood on clouds or like in a kingdom that's sort of made of clouds.
Well, the voice was coming from the sun.
Oh, I don't think he's the son.
I'm sorry, does that mean your theory isn't any good?
I don't know. I just was putting that out there because maybe I had one of those lucky things where I got a good idea. I never know which one's are which.
I mean, it
It-
could be.
It is
I
a
could tell
good
you.
idea.
Yeah, but you can't tell me without me telling them out loud first, and then the idea's already out there. And then, you know, how does that help?
then
More
I tell you
entertaining
if
for
it's
all of
not a
us.
good idea? I
Was
mean,
this-
after you.
Was that a good idea?
That is no. That was definitely. I honestly didn't think you had that in you.
Oh,
I think it was very smart of you to think that.
It was. I am.
now that you're
I-
clear-headed, was there anything else you could remember?
About what I saw.
Yeah.
Not really.
Was my hair normal and everything else was
Your-
normal?
Well, now you mention it, your features, facial features, were different. Like,
What do you mean?
they were slightly more. I think the best way to describe it is angular.
She was pointy.
She wasn't pointing
I
at
don't-
anything.
No point. Never mind.
I'm gonna put my hands on Cora's cheeks and kind of like push in this part so the cheekbones show more. Like this.
Askell, does it look like that? Or is
Kinda,
it?
yeah.
I presume. Oh, okay.
Like,
Maybe
more,
you
I like.
just saw her
A
when she was
little
older.
bit. Does being old make you angular? Not if you're a dwarf. So you're clearly
Not
not
old,
a dwarf.
am I?
No, not
You're
now.
not old.
No,
I
very
was
much
saying
not.
Maybe he saw you when you were older.
Or more gaunt?
Oh.
I do have a question. How exactly did you see her in this state, Ifri?
With eyes?
His all-seeing eye.
Yeah, you remember
Oh.
the thing that followed me and was creepy? Oh, that doesn't narrow it down, does
Yes.
it?
No. But I
Not
know the
really,
one-
actually.
I know the one you speak of.
Yeah.
So
but-
it showed her with wings.
Yeah, 6 of them. They
Sick.
were.
That is
They were like
definitely something you never said before.
not to you.
He just told me last night.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Okay.
She had.
Well, it's good you have wings, though.
Sorry, Corey. You okay with me me telling people? I mean, this a bit late.
Yeah, that's fine.
She had. Actually, let me get the description up properly, just so I don't get this wrong.
Is it normal for SMR to have 6 wings?
Who are you asking?
I don't know. I look at Junko.
I was raised in Corvania, remember?
I have no idea.
I don't think so.
Could I do a check on a 6-winged humanoid?
You can do a nature check.
Joining this one.
14.
14. You've definitely never heard of anything of that sort. I mean, you know about like seraphim. They're 6-winged angels.
Angels.
Very, very powerful, high-ranking angels.
I
They're
have
one
18.
step below archangels.
Do they have children that are also 6-winged?
If they do, you've never heard of it.
Okay.
They don't normally mingle. They're more of angelic leadership.
Okay.
I got an 18.
18. Same for the most part. You also know, like, you've never heard of an ASMR with 6 wings, though. I would say that doesn't sound to you like the angelic parentage is a deva, or it would be. I would say you know enough about ASMR physiology to assume that this would be a seraphim, an archangel, or a god.
So, what Ithri saw was, what I saw was, you had 6 crow wings growing out of your back. You had like the green, glowy, hazy thing that I tried to explain. I don't know if that came across
Yeah,
very
you
well.
said yeah.
You had black hair. You were the same, like
I
you were like the same size. But you looked angular and proud, and you had green eyes.
Your eye color changed too? I don't think she's okay. I don't
Are
think
you-
she's okay.
Are you okay, Miss Cora?
no.
What's wrong?
I'm sorry. What was it? The green eyes. The
I think
What
it
did
was
Ifri
the
do
hair.
now?
hug.
When in doubt, resort to hug.
That's all Ithri's got. Is the truth and hugs.
Yeah, that's what the Devourer showed me too. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay. Well,
Yeah, but you said skeletal though.
I didn't see skeletal wings.
Not wings. But me.
You were skeletal.
I was gaunt and I guess that's me.
When I saw her, did she look gaunt or did she just look?
Like she had sharper
Not
features.
quite,
Sharper.
like, not sickly gaunt, but definitely more gaunt than she does now. She wasn't, like, skeletal or anything like that.
Did she look
but she was
unhealthy?
definitely... No.
Okay.
No, but she did look natural, like, just a gaunt, like a very thin, angular, slanted...
Like Nova, she looks naturally pretty gaunt and angular.
When I saw you, you didn't look like a skeleton. You looked more like Nova, like
Thanks.
skinny.
Are you related?
And proud
Maybe she's
and
Catholic.
elegant and.
Why do I look like this? No,
You look fine. What do you mean?
I don't know.
that's what I really look like. Why do I look like this?
I must admit, I'm thankful you are not walking around with 8 wings on your back. That would be quite disconcerting.
That would be cool.
It would,
It'd
but
be
it also
pretty
draws
cool.
a lot of attention.
That's what I was getting at. I wasn't trying to
Oh.
be rude.
Okay, yeah, that does make sense.
Do
I
you
don't
have
know.
any idea who this person? I know it's showing you, but do you have any idea who you might be or what you might be?
I
I
thought
think
I was,
my position.
Elia thought that's who I was. I don't know who I am. Or what I am.
Well, maybe we should have a talk with Ilya again,
Sounds like she doesn't know either.
I don't think who you are relies on
What you are?
what wings come out of your back.
Or what you look like.
I agree with all 3 of those statements.
Just because your appearance is different. You're still Cora.
I get this isn't easy, but I don't think you should question who you are.
Okay.
As much as I hate to say it, maybe if we do come across the Devourer again, maybe he has some answers.
Also, I wouldn't believe everything he showed you, because when he turned up in the morning, he was wearing a different cloak to when I saw him. So he could have just made anything look like anything.
People do change clothes.
What he showed me
That is a
sounds
fair
like
point.
sounds like what you saw though with 3.
It is very similar.
Yeah, but when he chatted to me, he also made it sound like he knew what I saw.
Yeah, so maybe he was embellishing it a little.
I just don't want to hurt people.
I don't think you will. I don't think that's in your nature
We
at
can
all.
barely force you to hurt people when we want you to. I wouldn't
I
worry
know
about
it's quite annoying, to be honest, when our lives are in danger, but I'm sure we will work on it.
I don't think you would hurt anyone. Again, what you look like is not going to change who you are. You're still Cora.
that.
No,
I'm
it's
kind of sad you're not child of the truth getter.
that
Still could
sounds
be.
sounds pretty cool though.
That is a
like,
pretty cool thing, yes.
Junko kind of winks at you 3, like, she still could be. Like,
Ithri perks up at that and is just like, oh, cool.
Shall we continue?
As you guys... Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Hmm?
Were you going to say something?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I said yeah, let's go.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
As you guys press forward, the second day wraps up. You've run into no real trouble. though at one point, you did hear rumbles and something like heavy, like big footfalls, and you can hear like trees and foliage crunching. What would you guys do about that? It doesn't sound like it's coming closer. It sounds like it's moving.
We have a T-Rex.
Parallel with the road in the jungle a little bit.
Doesn't sound like it's coming closer.
It does not.
Then I say we just walk away.
Ignore it. Just keep on our path.
Yeah. No reason to go into the jungle.
Do we go into stealth mode?
We can, yeah. I could cast Pass Without Trace on us,
Oh, I forgot about
so
that.
we can be quieter.
I was wondering. I don't
hear it.
suppose you have seen any signs, or I imagine druids obviously want to be well hidden, but
That's not where
we are closing in.
The only druidic signs you'd have seen along the road are just runes marking the road as protected.
If I go... Maybe if I go northwest a little bit into the jungle, might be able to come across them, but yeah, not on this road.
As you say this, you can hear nearby some kind of reptilian cry. It doesn't sound like a roar so much as just like
Does it sound like a
like
raptor?
an herbivore talking, like something letting out some kind of a loud cry, I guess, and then you can hear just more stomping and underbrush cracking.
I want to fight a T-Rex.
Could that be a druid at the land?
I think anything can be. You've seen what Miss Nova can turn into.
I don't... If you want, we can wander into the jungle a little ways. We could stealthily do it. See if we come across any.
Yes, please.
I can try and be quiet.
I can help
I
with that.
think we are closing in.
Didn't the captain say they like
Oh, some dinosaurs of some kind.
eat boats and things?
Yes, they're massive.
That sounds pretty
I'm
good.
I was
sure
under the
we'll be
impression they
fine.
didn't exist anymore, but
Would it be helpful to you for us to have a look?
I think we should find these druids. I can go by myself,
And then at the big
or we could all go
fucking lizard
together.
thing.
Oh no, I don't think that's a
Okay.
druid at all.
I meant, like, could you turn into one? If
I've never seen one, so I don't think so. I have to study an animal pretty well before I can.
how long?
You want me to get
study?
close to it and study it? I think I have to spend some time.
Just FYI, Ashley really wants an encounter with a T-Rex. Ithri's not into it.
I would like to.
Make
I
sure
would
you
like
move
to-
the moon tracker forward. Sorry. Go ahead.
I would like to point out he said herbivore, which would not be a T-Rex.
Yes, true. Did say. One day closer to not being in Discord.
I
Not really, though.
I will put it out there. I think it would be pretty cool if we could
Pretty cool.
see it and then go.
Okay, fine.
I mean,
I will cast Pass Without a Trace on the group,
Oh, this is happening.
and then whoever wants to come look at said big lizard thing.
Ithri wouldn't
Yeah,
let
Cora
you go on your
does.
own, so... Hey,
Well, also
So-
you'll lose Pass Without a Trace
I-
if you.
You have to stay
No.
within 30 feet of me.
I,
Yeah. So
well, I've been, thanks to my training, I've been getting faster, so I don't know if I can outrun a T-Rex, but I could probably outrun Therithiel.
that's
You
all you
could also
need, right,
outrun me.
Therithia?
I would like to see that.
Okay, yeah, I'll cast Pass Without a Trace, and then I guess we can just stealth into the jungle.
Okay. So it does sound like it's starting to get a little further away. What I'm going to need you guys to do is make a group stealth check with your bonus.
Also,
10.
Tim,
26.
how dare you bait us like this?
What do you mean?
Bait me, oh, like 20.
He's a master
Nice.
debater.
28.
Natural 20 for
Uh-oh.
36.
What the?
Good thing we have plus 10.
So
am I
natural
right?
20 counts as 2 successes. Keep that in mind.
But also 36.
Well, she's a rogue.
I know. but-
Therithiel got a 12, not including his whatever his stealth bonus is. So I
I
think he
don't
has
know what his
plus
stealth
4
bonus
to
is.
dexterity,
I can find
which
out.
would bump it up to
Maybe.
16, plus 3 proficiency would probably be 19.
Okay.
So he's 29. I'm 26.
And-
He's 28.
Nova, that's not a natural 1, is it?
No, it was a straight 4. I have a 0 stealth
Okay.
bonus.
Okay. So with the natural,
It's a
yeah.
14.
So moving as a group, you guys are perfectly fine. You creep into the jungle. It doesn't take you long to find like the trail of growth that's been stomped down. You follow that maybe 100 feet. It didn't get very far. In fact, I would say you probably don't follow in its wake. You probably move in the undergrowth alongside of it.
Yeah, I would leave
Eventually,
them that way.
as you kind of go uphill a little bit, you find a lookout, and you kind of push through some tall reeds and grass that kind of grow in your path, and you can see as it lets out another kind of cry, head up, looking about, and keeps trudging forward. It's a quadruped, whatever it is, massive, probably bigger than an elephant, lumbering slowly forward, but shaped almost like a turtle in that most of its body is in a shell, but the top is covered in stony looking spikes, as is the top of its reptile head, as is the top of its long, thick tail that ends in a bulbous mace-like cudgel. You see that there is a huge leather fixture mounted atop it and strapped under its belly, and 2 anthropomorphic lizards basically ride in this saddle, holding on almost like a chariot. You can see both of them. I mean, they stand upright like humans, but otherwise look like lizards. They have tails, sharp teeth, reptilian features. Nova obviously would know these as lizard folk. Each of them has a spear, and you can see that in this giant saddle with them are probably 20 javelins. You can also see that there is a dead tiger that has been strapped to the back of it behind them. While moving to either side of this pair, to the right, you can see 2 more lizard folk on the ground, and to the left, 1 who are just kind of moving in escort with it. They don't notice you at present, but you can see them moving.
Okay, this is the coolest shit I've ever seen.
I
Yeah, this
think
is pretty
we should.
cool.
I think we should back away now.
But it's so cool.
Shh, Carl, lower your voice.
Sorry.
It lets
This is
out
so
another, almost loud enough to hurt your ears, cry into the air. One of the lizard folk barks something from the saddle as they're riding. The other one yells something a little louder in a reptilian language that I know for sure none of you speak. Though Nova, you would
excuse me?
recognize it as the lizard folk tongue.
I have a question. Does the thing look like it's like the dinosaur look like it's on pain?
No, it
Like-
doesn't. No, it
Okay.
doesn't.
They treat their.
But you see they come to a stop. The dinosaur, whatever it is, you guys wouldn't actually know what it is, other than the biggest frickin' lizard you've ever seen.
Should I make a check to see?
You
if
can,
I know
yes.
what it is?
Yeah, this would be a nature check.
I
But
wanna
it starts at a command, like it moves off the path it was following and starts chewing on some of the plants around it.
21.
21. Okay, you know that this is indeed a type of behemoth dinosaur, among the oldest reptiles in the world. This one is called an Ankylosaurus.
I got a nat 20 for 19 total.
Okay. You would also recognize it straight out of the old books you used to read.
Are they typically domesticated like this?
Oh God, no! They're not supposed to exist.
Yeah.
So no.
So
I was under
this
the
is a
impression they did not
very,
exist.
very, very rare
This is
thing.
an Ankylosaurus. I
It
heard about
is,
these.
and to see one domesticated like this, and well domesticated at that, it strikes you that these lizard folk must have found more, or bred them.
How old does this one look?
Adult?
Would I know what age that would be?
No, probably not.
Nova, can
Okay.
you study this and turn into it?
From a distance, yeah, but I don't know how long you have to study it to be able to
We
turn
can get
into it.
closer. Come on.
About an
think
hour.
so.
If you guys want to keep moving along, you can do that if you'd want. It'll mean that it won't be until morning of day 4 that you arrive in the temple area.
Or
If you don't mind spending one more night in the jungle.
Ashley
I
wants an
kinda
ankle
do.
mount.
I kind of do. Okay.
Do it.
Sure. Pass without a trace lasts for I don't know how long.
I think
An
one
hour.
minute.
It's an hour, I think.
Oh.
Let me look.
Okay, so you guys keep with it. Honestly, the funny thing is, they're literally not moving for the next hour.
Oh, perfect.
It's like they stopped here to let it eat. It does other basic biological functions.
does it shit? Does it take a big
Taking
shit?
notes on how
Sure
it poops.
does. Yep. Yeah. I mean,
Oh, God.
honestly, when it's gone, you could study that shit and figure out like its
Wait.
diet. I mean, there's a lot of stuff you can learn from that.
Cora's gonna look at Nova. That's one big pile of poo-poo.
Damn it.
Now I have a fear that while she's shape changed, she's just gonna drop a shit, and it's gonna be the weirdest thing.
I mean, wasn't
When
there
you
a
gotta go, you
Scrubs
gotta
song
go.
about how much information it's all in your poop? Yeah. Okay.
I
You
can make Jurassic Park.
So I can
references for
add that
days.
to my wild shape. What size creature is that though? Hang on, let me look this
Large?
up because
Oh
I don't think I can turn
Huge.
into things that big.
It is
Not yet.
CR3
CR3.
But
and
eventually,
huge.
I gotta look at this.
I don't think they give you a size restriction. I think they just give you
No,
a CR
but they give you a
restriction.
CR restriction.
Yep.
And since
I know.
definitely can't do it right now.
I know in the future you'll be able to.
maybe when the moons align properly.
Oh, God, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Moon dinosaur.
Fuck yeah. Moonbeam the moon.
I imagine it moves at about 5 feet a turn.
No, it's faster than that.
Oh, actually,
It takes
Circle
big
the
steps.
Moon ignores CR. But I just have to abide by, like, I can't turn into flight. I can't
It
turn
doesn't
into...
ignore CR. Remember, Circle of the Three Moons.
Yeah, I know. When the moon is in Discord, it obviously does. But,
Mm-hmm.
like, right now I cannot.
Ashley, you'll probably need to close that.
Oop. Gun.
Challenge rating is high. Oh, that's 6th level.
When it is Harmony. Okay, yeah. When it's in
you
Harmony, it's
ignore
CR2.
Yes, okay, that's right.
So at
So
6th
not
level,
yet.
when you level up
Yeah.
again, you on a good day you can probably do this one.
Yes.
So assume until then, like in her off time, Nova might be like trying this out and like can't get the shape right, can't muster the energy needed yet.
She gets
Like-
that little tail, and that's it.
You might a couple of
Moon.
times turn yourself into some horrible abomination, like abort, abort, abort.
That'd be great.
Accidentally suffocate yourself by giving gills.
I mean, that's a very real danger of like experimental wild shape is like you could accidentally make yourself too heavy and literally like die from not being able to hold your heavy organs in or something like that. Like
You
Yeah.
just gotta animorphs that shit, man.
pretty
Yeah.
much, yeah. It'll
It
take some
sounds-
practice, but one day you're pretty sure you can, and you've got all the notes you need for it. So yeah,
Okay.
interesting. You've now experienced an Ankylosaurus.
Yo, zoos and aquariums are perfect for druids.
Mm-hmm. Eminence has them.
Okay. So,
And we'll assume like it's late enough that this is probably right around when you guys make camp for the evening.
Sure.
okay.
So night number 2, Once again, there is no random encounter, but once again, let's move the tracker forward. I'm taking here the one on roll 20, so you only have to do your own.
Perfect.
Oh, look. If you're a follower of the Lost or the Sleeper, you're
You have
in
a great fucking time.
you're in double harmony right now.
Hey, I have one more day, and then I'm in Discord. Okay?
Not Discord.
Then I'm back to normal.
Yep.
Before we sleep on a second night, can I copy a scroll into my spellbook?
Yeah.
And I would also like to say, when we wake up, or before, referring to when we wake up,
Maybe we should, while we're in this area, unless we have already been seen by the druids, go in that northwesterly direction you mentioned.
Is that where I think they are? Deeper, like that direction, not towards the temple?
Probably
assuming.
either one would work, to be honest. This is kind of their jungle.
Right. Yeah.
But you'll have a better chance to the northwest just because there's more space, but also it could be days of wandering before they notice you. And remember, each hex is 6 miles.
Yeah.
I leave it up to you. I was just wondering, because they haven't come across us yet.
What if we start causing trouble?
I don't think we want to cause trouble.
Why
we want
would
to
we
be on
want-
their side.
Right.
Because they'd
I don't
be
wanna-
like, we need to do something about it. And we can be like,
Yeah, they'd probably just kill
Joking.
you outright.
Do you want me to like set the tree on fire or something?
No. Why would you harm the things that druids protect?
Get their attention.
This
Yeah,
tree is
they'll kill you.
beautiful.
I was thinking like smaller, like
I will kill you.
trap an animal or something.
What?
Not hurt it. Not hurt it. Just be like, if we trap an animal and maybe they'll be like, you shouldn't do that.
We put
And-
Drake on.
What?
Ah!
Oh!
sorry, I was opening up roll 20 for the spell. Don't mind me.
No, you're good. It was
Hilarious.
just so bright.
I imagine you just open up your spell book.
Yeah, that's pretty much what happens.
Put that out.
Dracon, put that away.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean my light to be so bright.
I think, I mean, we could, if you don't mind taking another day, we could wander another day into the jungle, and then it would just be another day back.
The way I see it is, even though we want to scout out the temple and perhaps return to Noct, we are in no real rush.
And
And
better
any
to
help
get the
we
help
can
of
get,
druids.
yes.
they'd
Yeah.
also be our safest option, right? For
For
getting
places
information.
to stay,
No, for getting information. Like
and for getting information,
we
yeah.
wouldn't need to
Yes.
go and fight an army in a tower or pretend to be an evil.
Right, and perhaps
Lord
they're
of
working on
Dreams
something
or-
related to the temple that we could help with.
Yeah.
We just don't know. I think it's definitely worth taking an extra day or so to
The
try to find
information
them.
we could possibly get on Keller, as well as the fact that they are obviously at odds with the temple, to me it seems invaluable.
Wait, okay, question. What
Hello.
if Nova turns into an animal that has a loud cry and you pretend you're hurt? Would they come help you?
Or
No, I mean, druids are about balance. Me
If-
pretending I'm hurt probably would just lure some kind of predator that eats
Can-
things that
can
are
you,
dying.
if you turned into something that was like very not native, would that catch more of their attention?
Well, I mean, the thing is, I only know animals that I've seen, so I know that polar bears exist, for example, but I can't turn into one because I've never seen one.
That was one of my brilliant ideas. Damn it.
It
I
was a very
think-
good idea, Ephraim.
Oh, was it? Cool.
Yes.
I
Rather
think
than a tree
if
on
we
fire.
wander farther northwest, we'll probably run into them. And if we need to, I can turn into something that's a bit faster and just zoom around until I find someone.
Do
You said
you think I could turn into animals? Or just people?
Have you tried?
Try?
I've never tried.
I'll turn into my panther form and see if she can mimic that.
I'm gonna point at Sakari
It is still day 2, remember. She's already wild-shaped
Oh, I've
into
already
Archael
used it.
today.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wild shape
okay,
to
okay.
Archael.
I've used my wild shape.
I
My holy
would, I
wild
would,
It's
shape.
pretty wild.
It was
Well,
I
then
would
never
like to
mind.
point out from
Maybe I
from my
should try that.
from my understanding of what you can do, I think it is only humanoid creatures, but I could be wrong.
Well, if I try, it just shouldn't work then, right?
Yes.
Maybe I'll try that tomorrow.
Sure. So tomorrow we're heading northwest.
Northwest,
into-
yes.
Along the lines of that stuff, is there? I know loads about magic. Is there
You do.
different schools of magic that mean you can turn into different stuff? Because you could do a turn, and I could do a and we could figure out what school of magic is. I don't know if that'd help.
I believe we already established
Did we?
what it was.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
we
think.
did,
I'm
we
not sure if
did.
it was
You did.
illusion, but I think
Yes.
it was
Yeah.
illusion.
Yeah.
Yep, it was illusion.
But it's
I
like
can't remember if it was Dracon or E3 who did that, but
I
someone
think it was
did.
Dracon.
Ithri was in a
Uh-huh.
different room.
He was
Okay.
running.
It's not like disguise self. It's like better
Oh,
because
well,
I sound like
I thought disguise self made you sound like them.
but there is spells that definitely allow you to change into other forms, but they are fairly high level.
from what I've seen you do, you have to do like you need materials and you have to say things, and I just think it and it just happens.
Yes, it's an innate ability.
Are you talking about my ability? I have to use materials?
No,
No, I don't.
when
Oh,
Dracon
okay.
casts things like
I
Oh,
actually
right,
use
right.
my focus for most of what I do, but you
Yeah.
are right.
So
We do have components too.
when Cora, when you do your like shooty thing, is that a spell?
no.
How did you know you could do it?
They trained me at the temple.
But they didn't train you in anything else.
I mean, they trained me in a lot of things.
I meant
They
in terms
definitely
of-
didn't show me about the. No.
Okay.
They just said that that was my given ability
Yeah.
to do that.
I don't know how like doing things works.
Pretty much, I just focus on the light and in myself, and I just focus it, and I start blasting.
I have a terrible idea.
What?
Focus on the dark within yourself.
This could be one of his very, very terrible ideas.
What does
That'd
that
be a
mean?
very, very good
I
idea.
don't
Like-
really know.
Yes.
You said you focus on the light within yourself, and you haven't been able to do your wings, and they're black.
It's worth a try.
That was as many connected points as I got. I mean, it just was worth a try. I don't know what you mean by the light in yourself. I'm pretty sure I don't have any.
Well, everyone does.
But then I'd be able to make light, right?
I can make
Well, not
light.
everybody has the training to do that. The light in yourself is your soul. So I just focus on that, and then
Ithri is very confused.
But I'll try. Just give you some space. She'll
Happily
just
giving
go off to the
space.
side, and she'll try to focus on the darkness in herself.
Which is probably not very much.
Which is I guess it would be the feelings of not knowing who she really is, of feeling like she was one person and then not being that person anymore, and not being connected to Archael anymore, and the things Lara / the Devourer said.
Make a wisdom check.
Okay. A check, not a save?
Correct.
Oh, it's the same anyway, so. Natural 20, 22.
Nah.
The fuck?
I don't know if that's good or bad.
As Cora focuses, you see like her eyes close. She starts to kind of frown, her brow furrowing as she focuses more intently on these awful moments, doubts, fears, the negative emotions that she's carried with her. Cora, you begin to feel this almost dizzying lightness to yourself. You sort of feel warmth within you begin to fade. You feel instead like a growing ice in your chest, and
And then I
the
die.
rest of you see her hair begin to turn black.
What if you
Start beginning to run
Nice.
down from the roots to her shoulders. And as you focus, Cora, on the worst moments, the bitterness, the self-doubt, the resentment,
Oh no.
even betrayal. Like you feel a single tear running down your face, just not even a grief tear, just an angry, just so much darkness. It's not even all yours, just the darkness of the world. And the rest of you see two giant raven's wings burst from her back, spreading out like arms. But wrong somehow. There's no aura, there's no glow of divine holy light from them. Instead, there's this awful, nauseating sense of sickness that washes over all of you. This feeling of not so much disgust as almost fear. This feeling of not belonging. And you see Cora beginning to shake, fall to her knees as the feathers and flesh of those wings begin to fall off in tatters before the wings themselves wither away and disintegrate, leaving Cora panting heavily, consumed by this negativity, by the emotions. And you can still see like your skin so pale it almost looks blue, beginning to return to your normal flesh tone.
What about her
And
hair?
the hair is creeping back up platinum until it returns slowly, until it returns to her natural hair color.
That did not feel like you.
I didn't like that.
Did her wings look like when I saw them?
Well, there were only two,
Yeah.
and no, they definitely didn't. They look like a mockery of that.
I will go up to Cora and hug her and
Hey, that's
kind
my
of pat her on the back and be like, you did it.
Huh? What happened? I felt terrible. What happened?
Well, you
Well-
have wings.
Sort of.
That
Should look behind her.
that wasn't how I saw her.
They disintegrated away, though.
That was.
Oh no, I got wings and now they're gone.
Well, yeah, but Cora, you said that didn't feel right.
Yeah, they weren't the same. They weren't.
Well, right, but at least I had some.
I don't
How
think you
long
wanted
did
those
the
ones.
wings stay out for?
Few seconds,
After
including the
seeing-
time after they started deteriorating, about 30 seconds,
How long did
See?
mine stay for the first time?
about a minute.
Was the same for Larish when he got his out? Was it a minute?
No, he only left his out for 6 seconds.
No,
It was
what I
hurting
mean, like,
everyone.
when I first did it, like, the first time.
Mm-hmm. About a minute.
Okay, well, damn.
I think that was definitely one of my bad ideas.
I disagree.
I'll point at Cora and the state she's in.
I understand, but she needed to
Can I
know.
go join the hug crew?
Yeah.
Ah.
I'll
Group
go
hug.
and hug. And
She's
hug
just
them.
gonna
just-
be hugged upon.
I just stand there.
Yeah. As soon as the group starts forming, Junka's out.
Yeah,
Wait, it's
I-
just
I don't-
me.
It's
I
just
don't
her.
join the hug.
It's just me.
Oh, probably Ithri too. Maybe.
Yeah, A3 was coming in.
For
I
Riffy,
didn't
definitely
hurt
would.
any of you, did I?
Huh?
Like
No.
what Lareth can do?
No.
No,
I-
but
See, we told you you couldn't hurt anybody.
I did get a sense of fear,
I
but
felt
it
that
wasn't
too.
like.
You
wa-
were afraid?
Not of you. It was more like.
I don't know. I felt
It
like
was more like.
I felt like if that had have gone through to its conclusion, you could have caused fear. But I don't know that. I don't really know.
you have some very good thoughts, Ifri. I'm very proud of you.
I don't like my thoughts today.
They have been on point, which is very scary. Are you sure you didn't take something from the Devourer? Because this isn't normal.
He did offer Ifri some knowledge.
A3's going to start going through his stuff and make sure there's nothing new in his gear that he wasn't aware of.
There's like a Devourer goodie bag.
Yeah.
You don't have any
Artie
Devour
Babers.
brand merch that has been
Okay.
added to you.
Oh, okay. I don't have like a mug saying "I love the
No.
Devourer." Okay.
Yep. No.
I love the Devourer.
My cleric sold his soul to the Devourer, and all I got was this T-shirt. No, nothing.
I don't know what to think about all this. I just
Well, you don't have to know right now, do you?
I just know I didn't like that.
Yeah, me
That's all
either.
that's all I know.
You don't have to do it
No?
again if you don't want to.
Don't want to.
But at least you do know. Maybe with practice, I'm not advising so, but if you were to try again, maybe you could learn from it.
Maybe.
Let's get some sleep.
Yeah. She's just
I
gonna
sleep.
cuddle up into a ball at somebody's side.
Okay.
It's-
As Cora
it's-
moves, by the way, does anyone have a passive perception of 15 or higher? I know Dracon does.
Yeah, I do.
Only
Okay,
Dracon?
I might. Hold on.
No.
Do I count?
Yes,
hey,
you
what's
count.
that? Oh, mine's 12. Just kidding.
Okay. So just Dracon?
Yeah, I think I'm the
That's
only one.
funny. Dracon, you notice that the ground where Cora was standing, all of the grass is brittle and frozen.
Frozen.
Would I know what that means?
Probably not.
I'm so glad the A3 didn't see that.
Exactly.
I won't mention it.
He knows what it is.
Ah! The fuck? Yep, time for sleep.
A3's going to take first watch and set up feeling real guilty.
Oh.
I'm gonna sleep as far away from Cora as I can.
What's the matter?
Or I'll sleep close to Cora.
Yeah,
I'll
we'll
let-
cuddle. Cora.
Okay.
Cora will be like the little spoon in between you two.
In between the two of us.
Yeah.
Probably happy as a clown in there too.
Yo.
Okay. The night passes, gives way to morning. Morning of day 3, and you are not continuing on the road. You are departing, yes?
Correct.
Yes, we are. I'm going to maybe when we're like a few miles into the jungle, cast Pass Without a Trace.
Flashbang.
Oh
He's
god.
opened his spellbook
So-
again.
Plug your spellbook.
All that.
I'm sorry.
So, fair warning, there is now, on a result of 13 or higher on a d20, per hex, there is a random encounter off the road, just so you are aware.
Yes, do.
Am
So-
I?
A lot more frequent. You can
Am I-
attempt... Go ahead.
I was gonna ask if I was able to like make survival checks or anything to kind of locate signs of like hunting grounds or just normal paths that they would take.
So, what you can do, each of you, while traveling, can take on a role. This could be navigating to avoid getting lost in the jungle. This could be keeping watch. This could be minimizing chances of random encounters. It could be sneaking. It could be looking for signs of druids. You can do one thing, though. And that's sort of your task for the day of travel. If you want to do anything other than just avoid getting lost, you will have to move at a slow pace, which will mean 1/4 of your move speed instead of half.
I'll look for druids.
Before we get into that, however, as you guys are making your way off the road into the jungle, trackless jungle, might I add,
Oh, it's fine.
back in Oakhurst, a little brown-haired gnome yawns, comes down into the common room. All right, guys, we ready to hit the... Guys? And we're going to end there for
Were we
tonight.
supposed to bring him with us?
No,
Oh, okay.
no. You just never actually saw him after you got back to
It's
Oakhurst.
true.
So-
Did he sleep for 3 days, or was
He's
this the first
sleeping
day?
now?
No, that was
That?
probably 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I wanted to make sure.
Erky.
Oh, or he'll be fine.
Also, don't forget to update your moon tracker one more day. Yeah,
I feel like
so
we just scorned him, to be honest. But then he won't remember.
I was
it.
gonna say, if it's any consolation, he probably won't remember.
Yeah, we
I'm
saved
out
his
of
life. It's fine.
Discord. Yay.
More powerful. Yay.
I guess we can
Yeah.
say properly now. Welcome to the jungle.
Hey.
We got fun
Welcome to the
games.
jungle.
You guys, I did not expect you to just go trailblazing off into the trackless jungle.
You should
I'm glad I
expect
did
How
try
else
to
are
name
we
us.
supposed to find druids that
I
hide
didn't
in the
think you were gonna go
jungle?
looking for druids.
Hello,
Oh,
druid.
no,
So-
it's supposed to help us.
Good, they're not. So
Hello,
good luck.
help.
Good luck coming up with a
Help.
title for this one, Ashlo, because mine is utterly useless to you.
Yeah.
What was your title?
But no, this will be fun. It'll be fun. The chances of getting lost in the jungle are much higher because you can't easily determine which way is north. You
Doesn't one of us? I think it's E3, right?
He can't get
And,
lost.
and neither can Nova, I don't think.
My background is hermit, but
Oh.
Outlander, you can't get lost. You're right.
Yeah.
is that anywhere or is that just in your chosen terrain?
Let me.
You don't choose a terrain.
No. Let me check my background stuff. Hang on.
This is where having keen mind as a wizard comes in handy.
Yeah.
Not
I was
Necessarily.
gonna take it.
I wish I had that in real life.
Yeah,
Same.
same.
Well,
Um,
you always know which way is north. So.
You have an
Now
excellent
that is-
memory for maps and geography. You can always recall the general layout of terrain, settlements, other features around you. You can find food and fresh water for yourself and up to 5 other people each day, provided that the land offers.
Okay, so that doesn't mean you'll be able to find your way back to the road if you get too far from it. It just means you aren't going to starve or die of thirst. You can still get lost, It's just as long as you stay close to the road, you'll be fine. But you guys are headed away from the road.
Well,
you know the general layout of what's around.
Yeah. So I figure
You might-
it would be like, we know the roads to the south, and I'd always know which way is south, kind of thing.
Not even necessarily. Well, so you might know. What you might not necessarily know is exactly where you are. So what I'm going to do next time, I think, is you guys are going to tell me to which hex grid you are going to try to go, and invisible to you, I'm going to be tracking where you actually go.
Okay.
Okay.
Totally
I think
fine.
that makes sense.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
then you still have a general idea of where everything is, a general idea of where you are, but you very well could be off course.
Yeah, I like it.
Temple of Elemental Evil, nothing, apparently. Very fun.
We're not gonna storm into the temple by ourselves, are we?
Why not?
Well, I mean, you're good luck getting somebody to storm into it with you. I mean,
It's
But-
for information.
they might give you information, supplies. Maybe, you know what? I could be wrong. I might end up eating my words, and you guys like
Also,
diplomatize a bunch
Why
of
do you think
druids
I
into-
sent a message to my mother? I think I'm just
Ooh.
like,
Oh,
hey,
yeah.
mom.
Ooh.
Oh,
I
I
miss
noted that
you.
down. That's gonna
Anyways, like,
come up. That might have
anyways,
put some
everything's
things in motion
fine,
too.
mom. Don't send help.
I hope you're not planning on her being like, well, gee golly, I better just send some druids to go help out with that.
No, I'm not planning on that at all, actually.
No, something's gonna come of it. You better believe.
I
Fortunately, you've got like 2 days until she gets the message. So,
Oh,
Actually,
God.
she would have gotten the message.
oh yeah, by now, yes, but you got a head start. And
Yeah.
you're not going where you said you were going. So,
Oof.
not yet.
No,
anyway.
I did.
Yeah, you said you were going to the temple, didn't you?
I said, headed to the temple again, asking for help from Kella's circle.
Okay, I guess that's true. She might extrapolate.
I feel
the
like
meaning from
as
that.
she would know. Yeah.
Yeah. She would know that you're going to be hard to find.
She
Tell me where Kella's
has high enough level spells that she can send an animal messenger back,
If
okay?
That is true. And I feel like if she wants to find you, she's going to find you.
Oh, yeah.
But
You know that griffin that passed by? That's really your mom.
That was my mom.
Like, where is she?
fair warning, griffins are little bastards in the wild.
I
Like
remember fighting them. They
there are people
suck.
who ride them. Yeah, if you've played Witcher 3, like griffins are not your friend. Maybe like a raised from birth griffin that's been domesticated, great, but in the wild, that's basically all the worst features of an eagle combined with all the meanest features of a lion. So,
Yeah.
lots of fun. So that being said, chat, thank you for watching tonight. And thank you for putting up with these really bizarre technical issues that keep happening at the start of our streams where this
Uh-huh.
really weird, unexplainable stuff is happening.
My bad.
So crazy.
It's so strange. We will be live again with more of Water Under the Bridge next Sunday, and we're going to find out how this jungle expedition goes. We will also be live tomorrow, I think,
Yeah.
personalities
wouldn't-
permitting.
Yeah.
I think it's next week that we might have an issue with that.
Oh, okay.
I think we're good for tomorrow, where we'll be starting the interlude between Pathfinder adventures as we play, we're moving into the end of the Pathfinder First Edition Adventure Path Shattered Star, if you're interested in that. You can also find all of our past episodes of every campaign ever on our YouTube channel, which is linked currently in chat. And you can find all of these lovely people wherever someone will fix it in post. You can find all of them at the link tree, also in chat. Thank you so much. All of you take care. Have a lovely time zone, and we'll see you next time. Good night, everyone.